Check 1 2. Check 1 2. 1 sec. Oh, not that. Check 1 2. 1 2. Nope, not that. And checking it. Check 1 2. How's the volume? Check 1. Hey guys, what's up? I'm just checking the volume here. I'm trying to keep things a little quiet because the kids are still asleep. I wonder if I move into the light, if that's going to help the image. It does, doesn't it? All right, let's turn the volume off and get going here. I wonder if this is an odd time, if this is not a good time for everyone. I don't really know. My hair's getting a little raggedy. That's okay. Let's drop it down. I'm a little bit early, so I'll just show you guys something while it's a little bit early. It's a little bit fun. Everybody will be in here in a sec. I think these 3 people showing up are actually me on my phone. Okay, check it out. We'll go to the planetary hours here. So that other website, planetaryhours.net or planetaryhours.something that I've been using is, I don't know, something's wrong with it. So let's move this over a little bit more. There we go. The planetary hours thing isn't really working. It was working, but it's not working. So I switched over to this one at AstroSeek, and then I changed the location to Sedona because I'm in Sedona for another week. And we'll have to see where I end up. TiVo's going to be in Phoenix for a little bit, so we'll see if I hang out with her for a little bit. But I have to. I'm gonna have to go to Chicago for a little bit, so that's why everything is getting interrupted. Hey Gingy, what's up? Are you having a super beautiful day? Is everything cool? We're gonna look at some celebrity charts today. I wanted to look at. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, so we'll look at a couple of stuff. Like, I know you guys are interested in, if a celebrity, if your chart mirrors a celebrity. So we're doing specific ones. We're going to look at YouTubers today. We're going to look at Lilly Singh. She's a popular YouTuber who had her own TV show for a while. And then there's another guy called MrBeast, I think his name is. I'm not familiar with his show, but the reading's usually better if I don't know anything about the guy. We don't have their birth times, so we'll do our best in the entire thing and see how it all works out. But before we move forward, I just want to show you guys the planetary hours right now. It's Thursday, September 13th. Thursday is a Jupiter day. It's 8:43 in Sedona, and that puts us right here in the hour of the sun. So it's a pretty good time to come online. Why not? They're all good times to come online. So that's the deal with that. All right. As always, I really like doing this. Let's do a general reading for all of us. I wonder if I push this button if anything happens. No. I'll leave it at there, Safeway, whatever. So I guess I could shrink it down a bit, but all right, let's do a general reading for everybody, and then we'll get on with everything here. I wonder if I was really spooked for a little while, Gingy. I was sitting there, and for a good chunk of time, I was able to guess the cards. I was quite proud of myself, and everything was moving on, and I felt pretty cool. But then, I definitely felt cool. But what's happening is, for whatever reason, I'm unable to guess the cards again, and I feel like I'm losing my connection to my tarot cards. The cards are still accurate, but I'm having difficulty guessing the cards. So I don't know what's going on here. something is weird in the air in Sedona, or I'm changing, or something is changing. But I'm having difficulty predicting my cards, which is okay, I guess. I guess there's a time and a place for everything. All right, here we go. If anyone's in, go ahead and guess. Let's guess what the cards we have for today are. Oh, also the moon is void for most of the day. So with a void moon, I really wouldn't expect anything to stick or too much to happen. I think that's what's going on, Ginger. Because you saw what happened. I was trying to teach everyone how to do it. So I began projecting. I began looking around, seeing what kind of day everyone was happening, and then guess the cards. And then, I would miss the point a little bit, and I'd be, oh yeah, that's all right. And then I kind of excluded myself, thinking, oh, I'm not part of it. So I think that's the problem. I lost a little bit of focus for some reason. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's pick a couple of cards. Let's pick the cards, see how we do, and then we'll get down to these celebrity horoscopes. There's still one girl who I'm waiting for to do her chart, but I haven't received her birth information yet. She's in Australia. It's okay. She's cool. She'll get back to me when she has time. And we'll add that one to the list. Oh, it's added to the list. We'll just do it when we get a chance. All right, so what do you guys think? Do you guys think, what kind of day are we going to have? What kind of day are we going to have? There's, what's the energy going on in the sky? What kind of day are we having? We're moving towards Pluto going direct, and we're moving towards Saturn going direct. So things should be moving forward, but we're not quite there yet. So not the World card, because I don't think there's, maybe the World card, the Moon's voice. Ginger says Queen of Wands. Well, World card, whatever. World card popped into my head. So World card and I guess Judgment. World card and Judgment. You've been up since 5. Holy smokes. That's a long day. Yeah, there's a lot of energy in the air today, astrologically. We'll be feeling it. I'm up. The kids are still asleep, but I'm up. But I went to bed early last night. I fell asleep watching a movie. So it's all cool. I'm watching movies with the kids. Okay, and taking them on for hikes. So, what do I say? Judgment, World card. Wow, it sure would be nice to get like a 3 of Cups would be nice, but I don't see that happening. Maybe 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, Knight of Cups. All right, so there we go. 8 of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Judgment, and the World card. Let's do it. Let's cut the deck. Hey, Shirls, what's up? I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I guess I should make more of these seduction videos as well. 5 of Wands. Oh my God, 5 of Wands is definitely coming. There's definitely some kind of 5 of Wands. Yeah, really, for real, right? All right, let's take it. Let's see. I think the World card as well. I don't know why, but I think the World card, 5 of Wands, definitely is fun. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Let's pull some cards. It's great to see you, Shirley. Let's see what's going on with everybody. You guys make me laugh. Okay, 7 of Swords reversed. There's still some fuckery going on in the background. This card could come up every day for the last month, right? It easily could have come up. 7 of Swords reversed. Some people are trying to still fuck you over in the background. There's still a lot of fuckery. People trying to steal, just idiots being idiots. And people trying to pull a fast one over you behind the scenes. Well, the cards want to talk about this today. Cards don't want to talk about anything nice. Maybe I'll do 2 readings. The 8 of Swords. People still going to bullshit you. It is a sneaky streak month. Yeah, to say the least. You wouldn't believe all the sneaky shit that's been happening to me. But then again, Mars is transiting through Libra right now, so I expect a lot of sneaky shit. Then we have, hey, yeah, we did it. Yeah, we're psychic. Oh, go, Sonny. Fucking right. Oh, who's the psychic with the mostest? Judgment card. I knew this little bitch would come up. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you that. I apologize. Getting excited. All right. Hey, man. I'm still psychic. I'm still psychic. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so good. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Shirley. Thanks, Ginger. It's coming. Oh, it's coming back. Oh, thank God. I was getting weird last night. I was sitting there and I'm like, oh man, I can't feel my cards anymore. I'm like, oh man, I can't get. I'm like, I'm out of tune with my cards. I was so mental. Alexa's looking at me like I've lost my mind. but, but I lost my mind last month when I was in Chicago and I was getting harassed. Judgment card is up. Nice, we called it. Oh yeah, it feels so good. Judgment card. So, guys are gonna have the talk, man. It looks like you guys are gonna have the talk. First, it feels really good to have my intuition back. Hey, YLD, I started guessing the cards again. Oh my god, I feel so good. I was like, oh my god, I can't. I'm out of touch with my cards. Okay, let's get on with it. Whatever, Sonny, you did it. Well, I'm supposed to be psychic, and I was just. All right. Well, there's a lots of fuck. Anyways, people trying to do a lot of fuckery behind the scenes. People are trying to be deceptive and fucked around behind the scenes. But then we have the judgment card. It's time to have the talk. So whatever it is. Now, it seems so ominous, right? Like the talk. But that's not what it is. It's just time to talk to some people. Shirley says, out of tune with your cards feels like you're so lonely, then like your last friend abandoned me. Yeah, it's kind of how I was feeling. So, anyways, Judgment card is back, so you should make that phone call and you should talk to some people. Just be careful because people are trying to act against you, uh, and they're definitely you're gonna have to talk to some snakes today. So be careful. Yeah, Mercury's also retrograde. Well, I don't expect to accomplish much during Mercury retrograde, and the last thing I want to do is get into an argument about anything with anyone over during Mercury retrograde. I'm avoiding I'm avoiding signing documents unless I have to. I really don't want to go back to Chicago during Mercury retrograde, but whatever, it's part of the deal, so we'll go do it. And then we have the Lovers card reversed. So, well, there's no love in the cards for me. I can just tell you that. I don't know. It's not. But the Lovers reversed, I guess there's potential for love. But it's reversed, so the love's just not happening, guys. You're going to meet someone, or you might not meet someone, or you have the potential to meet someone, but it's just not going to make it out. You could look at another. We have another. We have another card, Shirley. Another card, and so. But in this situation, it looks as if the lover is someone supposed to come along to change your mind, but it looks as if someone has been screwing around in the background. You're gonna have to talk to them about it. Whatever, for good or bad. And the Lovers card clearly indicates that love is on hold right now. It can be, it can be some kind of breakup energy, but truthfully, it looks like there's something is dissolving here. There's screwiness in the background. The lovers aren't working out, and you're gonna have to talk about it. Then we have the Queen of Coins. Here we go. So money is gonna be a big deal for everybody. Money's definitely a big deal for me right now. So the Queen of Coins, when you put all this together, you got to watch out for people stealing your money or people taking advantage of your kindness, right? When you line the cards up, in part, one of the part is you're going to have that talk, right? Judgment about the Queen of Coins, about supporting each other financially. So you guys got to watch out. You guys got to watch out. Someone's being deceptive in the background. The lovers aren't really working out. The lovers could work out. There's just because Mercury retrograde doesn't mean you can't go have fun. Yeah, seriously. Well, I'm trying to have fun during Mercury retrograde. I don't expect anything to stick, but I'll give it a shot. Then the Queen of Coins, a little bit of, you guys are gonna have to talk about money situations or legal situations. Hey, pretty good. And we guessed the Judgment card. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. All right, what's going on with you guys? Oh, shucks, I didn't put the timestamp in. That timestamp was pretty early. Let's put it at 7 minutes. Oh, I didn't delete this stuff either. Well, I'll delete it right now. I deleted it. I hesitate to deleting it. I hesitate deleting it because I deleted all the timestamps in everybody's reading once. So, all right. You have to learn how to dance in the rain. You sure do. All I do is dance in the rain. All I do is hang out in the rain. It's all cool. All right, let's do it. Next. This is fun. We got it. We're guessing the cards again. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, that was rough. I was feeling as if I was losing my intuition. Losing my second, but it's back. I'm pretty good. There's all right. Next. My sunshine is coming. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I spent a long time in the sun. I'm prepared for a big stretch of darkness. Yo, priestess, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Hope everything is super, super cool with you. Zombies. I'm going to do a thing on Lilly Singh, and I'm going to do a thing on that MrBeast guy, and then I'll chop them up and make them into little videos. Maybe. It was a crazy day. These are just crazy times. I just can't wait until I'm able to get back to some sense of normal life. Okay. All right, one sec. Let's put this over here a little bit. Let's put this over here. Oh, there's no darkness coming to my life. None at all. My life is good. It'll all. I'm fine. I'm good. L-I-L-L. Lilly Singh. Okay, you guys ready? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no, not yet. Let me put a timestamp in before I mess everybody up. Hey, WR. What's up? Oh, one sec. I can't see you right now. I'm just typing in Lilly Singh. Say 18 minutes. What's up with that? He's a gamer. Yeah, he does a bunch of that stuff. That's very cool. Yeah, why not? We'll check out his chart, and you guys can see how charts match up. We don't have anyone's birth time today, but I'll show you guys how it works. Ah, thanks, Shirley. I super appreciate that. You know what I'm going to do? We'll see if it happens. If anyone wants any private readings in Sedona, I might do the private readings up on that mountain by the vortex, and that might be kind of fun. We'll see. We'll see if anybody comes by for private readings. But we'll take it all one step at a time. Okay, let's get back to it here. So we require for this particular journey the zombie race timer. There, we've got it. The Astro screen, we've got it. Let's start off like this. You guys ready? Hey everyone. Everybody calm down. Getting irregular. And all right. Hey everyone. Welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sonny, and today we're going to look at the astrological chart of Lilly Singh. She's a very popular YouTuber who had her own TV show for a while. For those who don't know, I'm hanging out in Sedona for a couple of weeks, and then I'll be back in Chicago. I'm just traveling along. If anyone wants a personal reading, just hit a private reading, hit the PayPal link in the description box below, and please subscribe to the channel, give the video, and I'll see you guys soon. Oh, for those who don't know, these videos are shot live, and the light's going in and out here. I'm going back and forth. These videos are shot live, and so I might get distracted a little bit by the sunny siders. And that's the action. Wishing everyone the best of a beautiful day, and I hope you enjoy Lilly Singh's reading. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. We've got the zombies. We've got Lily's chart here. Let's pull it up. So my mini astrology readings are usually 10 minutes long. That's why there's the zombie timer up here. And we'll shorten it a little bit to keep this video under 10 minutes, but here we go. So Lilly Singh is born September 26, 1988. I don't have her birth time, so I put the sun on the ascendant because we're going to do distance from the sun when we look at things. Distance from the sun and astrological aspects. And that's the deal. Okay, here we go. This is the first one I've done in a while, so let's check it out. Oh, look at that. Lilly Singh is Libra. Huh, she's really pretty, too. So there you go. She's a pretty Libra. We have Mercury this far from the sun. She might be a bit of a social justice warrior. She has to watch out for, she probably thinks a lot about herself. She probably thinks a lot about her identity. She probably talks a lot about herself. I don't really know. I don't watch, I know the YouTube videos. I think they're really cool, but I think she's a great writer. Great, great, great writer. I don't know about anything else in her life, though. But when we have Mercury this far from the sun, there's a possibility she's going to spend a lot of time talking about herself and working on her visual image. So she's probably going to spend a lot of time working on how she looks. Maybe she does her makeup a lot or does, I know she does different characters. That's pretty easy. When we have Pluto this far from the sun, it kind of puts it in its second house from the sun. So she's going to have big financial upheavals. There will be times in life when she'll have a lot of money, times when she has no money. She's probably going to be quite a hard worker, actually, in this lifetime. I know she's a Libra, and it seems as everything comes easy for Libras. Not the case. She puts in a lot of effort, and she's actually really good. Down here, there's a little stellium here. Just to let you know, I don't really see anything too bad in her chart. Like right off the top, I do very clearly see cheating in relationships and divorce. Cheating in relationships, divorce, and abuse in relationships. So I believe if she's dating guys or girls, whoever she dates, there's going to be abuse in relationships. And abuse, cheating, perhaps open relationships. Things are definitely going to go awry at times. Her Mars is retrograde. I know I didn't say anything about this third house. I'll get back to it. Her Mars is retrograde, so she can get extremely enthusiastic about relationships. It's very cool. Or she can be very aggressive when she wants to be. And she definitely goes after what she wants. Just to let you know, this combination right here, this distance from the sun, it's going to lead to, she's going to lose her hair at some point in her life. And if anyone knows her, I'm just going to straight up predict that she's going to lose her hair at some point in life. It can happen when she's younger. Sometimes it happens when they're older, but I almost guarantee cheating in relationships, almost guarantee a major breakup. There's abuse in relationships, divorce if she gets married, and absolutely she's going to lose her hair. Down here, on one hand, she likes a lot of freedom in her day-to-day life. She might like to run around and rush around and doing lots of little errands all the time. Unfortunately, and she'd like an unusual relationship. If she has brothers and sisters, which I don't necessarily know that she does or not, but she'd have unusual relationships with her brothers and sisters. In addition, with Saturn in the third house, something's going to come along to restrict her movements. This distance, this position right here for Saturn, often indicates someone they might join the army, they might have gone to a boarding school. Army, boarding school, maybe it can indicate some time spent in jail. But in this situation, I just think her movements are restricted, or people try and control what she does and where she goes. And she doesn't like it. Uranus is here. Uranus does not like hanging out with Saturn. Uranus likes freedom and revolutionary stuff and moving on and getting on and having lots of fun. But over here, Saturn is hard work and restrictions. Now, it can indicate that she puts a lot of hard work into her third house kind of stuff. And, that's hard work and communication. And, she's a hard worker. I guess she's a hard worker. Neptune over here makes a bit of a negative aspect to certain things here. So, to her Chiron over here. So she's going to have problems. Like something is going to happen at home. Like her home, Neptune is there. So she probably has the rose-colored glasses when it comes to her home life. Kind of filled with, mirth isn't the right word, but she romanticizes her home life. Unfortunately, this thing in relationships, this problem she has in relationships, is going to absolutely drive her parents super mental. Her home life is going to be at odds with her main relationships, and that's going to be a big problem. What else? Let's get to some good stuff. You guys want to know why she became so famous, right? But before we get to that, it's obvious. She's a hard worker who's extremely creative. It's obvious why she became famous. She's very diligent in what she does. She puts in the effort, and she's very good at it. I would guess that some of these planets, when we look at, if we were to twist this around with her birth time, it would look significantly different. Anyways, in this lifetime, she absolutely has to watch her health. She can be a bit of a social justice warrior, so she has to watch out for it. North Node in Pisces in the 6th house means your day-to-day life is going to get messed up. You have an ultimate destiny where you're going to spend a lot of your time taking care of other people. And taking care of other people is going to cause you a tremendous amount of stress in this world. On top of that, Jupiter in the 9th house. Now, Jupiter doesn't really hang out very well in Gemini. Jupiter is also retrograde, but it's in the 9th house. So she's obviously extremely curious, and in this, it's not really in the 9th house, right? But in this distance from the sun, she might end up traveling. She might end up with someone from a distance. She should be very successful promoting her philosophical views and her ideas. Chiron way at the top of the chart here is obviously going to cause problems when she's out in the public. She's definitely going to generate a bunch of haters, although she's extremely nurturing. She's a Libra, but she's like a nurturing Libra. Although nurturing and giving too much of herself to other people causes problems. She probably gives too much of herself to other people. She obviously gives too much in relationships, and she gives too much to her career, and she really cares about it, and it all feeds back upon her negatively. Over here, Venus in Leo. For those who don't know, Venus in Leo means you make your money in the entertainment industry. It's in the 11th house, so she should attract a large social following. And she has. And she's very good, and she's very creative about it. Lilith and the South Node in 12th house. She's probably comfortable working behind the scenes. She probably has a lot of secrets she doesn't tell anybody, and quite obviously, I don't know if this is obvious or not. I don't really know about it. But I would imagine that she does get into secret relationships and especially secret sexual relationships. Oh yeah, pretty cute. Okay, let's go see what her transits say. Please share the videos. Please subscribe to the channel. Check it all out. Okay, let's go. This is almost done. So for Lily's transits here, what do we have going on with her? Well, she just had a birthday, obviously. We're in Libra season. That's all pretty cool. Anything interesting going on here that's going to mess her up a little bit? All right, so she just went through a life transition right here. The nodes, which move in this direction, these are the transiting nodes here. And the nodes are moving backwards. So she just went through this year where her nodes at 14 degrees squared the transiting nodes when these nodes were up here at 14 degrees. So Lily obviously went through a major life transformation this year where she had to leave something in the past. It's not a joke. It's very serious. There's a possibility she was very sick, or there's a possibility she became very sick in the last year, or a possibility she had to make a major decision in her life to leave something quite sincerely in the past. And that just sucks, but that's what she's going through. Chiron cruising through these guys right here, there's a possibility that she's going through some relationship problems right now, and there's some heartbreak happening. Again, I don't know her, I don't know the deal, but I would just venture a guess that she went through a big shift this year, a big change in life this year, and right now there's a little bit of a relationship snafu that's going on. Now, as things move forward, however, money should also be pretty good right now. But as things move forward, when everything begins to move direct again, there's a strong possibility she might think about moving, or she either moved this year, or she might be thinking about moving. Yeah, I'll just take a wild guess and say that when Pluto goes direct, something powerful is going to happen in the next week or so where she lives. And after that, dating is going to get a lot better. Once everything goes direct in the next month or so, dating is going to get a lot better. And she should enjoy her life. She should get back to enjoying things. Right now, all of this retrograde stuff is messing her up a little bit. She's having, there might be problems in relationships. There's a wound going on here. She's restructuring what she thinks of herself. With Mercury retrograde in Libra, she is definitely going through an identity crisis right now. But everything is going to bounce back and she'll be fine. Seriously. She was probably very successful in the last couple of weeks as well. When the North Node, sometimes it's quite favorable with Jupiter. And that's the action. That's the action. If you want to know anything more, if she wants to know anything more, she'll have to contact me. We'll get her birth time and we'll dig in all the regular stuff. And that's the action, guys. That's Lilly Singh's chart. It was really fun. It's fun to do. These are fun. We'll do the other guy next. That's the action from the sunny side down, and I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the best of a beautiful day. And I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, we did it. We did it. That was fun. Hey Nicole, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to the sunny side. Please subscribe to the channel. Check in, see what's going on. Hey Asura, what's up with you, player? Hope everyone is having a super amazing day. WR is in the house. What's up? Yo, playa, can you make a little bit of the coffee if there's any left? Yes. Right, on. Who else is in the house? Pisces dropped in the house. Yo, Pisces, what's up, playa? Hope you're having an amazing day. Jupiter's in its fall in Gemini. Jupiter doesn't jibby with it. What? Let's see if I can pull this up for you guys. Jupiter, let's see if I can make this bigger for you guys. Did that work? No, that did not work. Sorry, guys. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm online right now. Oh, yeah. I did Lilly Singh just now. Yeah, Lilly Singh's pretty cool. Is there any way I can make this bigger? One sec. I'll show you guys a chart. Oh, God. I got to go through all this just for a simple chart. Okay, here's one. Check it out. Oh, you guys can see this, right? You guys watching this? Watch. Jupiter is in its detriment in Gemini. Jupiter is not strong in Gemini. Jupiter is strong in Pisces and Sagittarius, right? Jupiter rules Pisces and Sagittarius, and it's in its detriment in Gemini and Virgo, because Jupiter is an expansive philosophical planet, and Gemini and Virgos are the opposite of philosophical signs. Gemini is not philosophical, and Virgo is the least philosophical sign. These guys are, Gemini and Virgo are facts-based signs, and Jupiter is the planet of thinking beyond the facts. So Jupiter kind of juxtaposes Mercury in that situation, and that's why Jupiter doesn't like it in Gemini. Make sense? Let's look at it another way around. Let's look at Mercury. Mercury doesn't like it in Sagittarius and Pisces, right? Mercury's for Gemini and Virgo. Mercury asks a lot of questions. Mercury's the student, Jupiter's the teacher. Say it again. Mercury's the student, asks a lot of questions. Gemini, Virgos ask a lot of questions. They gather a lot of information. Sagittarius and Pisces aren't really signs that gather a lot of questions. They're signs that do a lot of teaching and healing. And so, you know, that's the way to look at it, man. That's one of the ways to look at it. The Jupiter just doesn't. So Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. Jupiter retrograde in Gemini means she's going to ask a lot of questions about philosophy and religion and her place in the world. Well, I guess I should have recorded all that shit I just said, right? So she's going to ask a lot of questions about, you know, because it's in Gemini. So she's going to ask a lot of big questions about philosophy, place in the world, and that's the deal. And Jupiter's not about asking questions. Jupiter's about getting on with things, expanding things. Jupiter's more along the lines of faith and spirituality. You have to look at it at this, though. You have to look at it like this. Jupiter is the planet of like faith and optimism. You know, when you get Neptune involved, or even if you don't, it's optimism. It's knowing the answers. Mercury is all about asking questions, and that's how it works. One is asking questions, one is knowing the answers. They're opposite. They're opposite. You guys got that? Does that make sense for you guys? The planet's dignities are kind of important sometimes when you're looking at stuff, especially when they're just sitting out there like they were in her chart. That's Saturn, Jupiter just sitting all by itself there. You know, Jupiter, and it's going to lead her to ask a lot of questions. She's going to ask a lot of questions about faith, or she's going to have a lot of questions about that. And that's what's going on with her, man. All right, next. Shall we do the next guy? What did I say his name is? Mr. Something? So, hey, Nicole, what's up? Let me find this Mr. Something guy. So this is the guy who does all the kids' videos, right? Jupiter loves me too. Oh my God, my Jupiter is in Sagittarius. My Jupiter is in its ruling house. It's like it loves it. My Jupiter loves me, and it negates a lot of stuff. Yeah, your Jupiter is in Gemini. Well, there you go. You're gonna end up asking a lot of questions. You're gonna end up asking a lot of questions, as opposed to you're gonna end up. It's like peeling the onion. If you have Jupiter in something like Gemini, you're just going to be peeling the onion, peeling the onion, peeling the onion, peeling the onion. And you're not going to... Where Jupiter is supposed to be about... Sagittarius is more along the lines of teaching. And... Because, and Jupiter is... Gemini's... Like, it's just the opposite. It's just opposite. It's just opposite. It's just like... All right, let's do MrBeast. Okay, MrBeast is up. Let's go check this guy out. This is fun doing these charts. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Hey everyone, welcome back to the SunnySide. I'm Sonny. I'm still visiting around the United States right now. I'm still in Sedona. Shortly, I'll be back in Chicago. If anyone wants a personal reading or private reading, just hit the PayPal link in the description box below, and I'll give you a call. We'll do it on Zoom. All right, what's next? So today we're doing some popular YouTubers in their charts. We're looking at their astrology of their charts, and right now we're going to do MrBeast. Now, I don't really know anything about him. I don't even have his birth time, but we're going to do our best to check it out. If anyone has questions or comments, just let me know. In addition to that, this video is being shot live, so if I get distracted a little, it's because the sunny side is distracting me a little bit. All right, that's the action. Let's go check out MrBeast. And once again, please subscribe to the channel. If you want a personal reading, just hit the PayPal link in the description box below. Mini readings are about 10 minutes long, and that's up here. All right, let's check this action out. Anybody know anything about this guy? Oh, he's a Taurus. He's probably really slow. He's probably takes his time. Oh, look at this. He's a Taurus. Look, he has a similar kind of thing that Lilly Singh does. Check this out. Let's start this off. See, so he's a Taurus, right? We don't know what his rising sign is, but that's not really the point of today. So he's a Taurus, and he has his Venus. His Venus is clearly in the 11th house from his sun. You guys seeing that? He and Lilly Singh both have that, and they're both very popular YouTubers. Let's see what else is going on in this guy's life. So this guy has his Mars in front of his sun. So his Mars is in Taurus, his sun is in Taurus. He's probably extremely stubborn. First up, he's extremely stubborn. He takes his time doing everything. And with the Mars just in front of the sun, he puts a lot of energy into putting himself first. Now, there's a possibility he has a scar on his head. I don't know about that. There's a possibility that he hits his head a lot. He might suffer from nosebleeds. He might have had pimples when he was younger. He might hit his head a lot and have headaches. That's all signs of Mars in the first house, a scar on the forehead, as well, so to speak. In addition to all of that, people who have the Mars in front of their sun like this tend to be very successful in life. These are guys who put themselves first. That's what they just put themselves first. They're me first person. Although I doubt this guy is an attention hawk. Okay, I don't think he's like me, like a Leo rising, unless he is a Leo rising. but I think he's slow, predictable, does his thing, gets the job done. As we cruise along, so this chart doesn't really line up with what's going on because I just set this at the ascendant, so it's a little tricky. He's gonna have problems. No, he's gonna be okay. He might end up being a, if we cut it like this, he might end up loving children. With his Venus, now his Venus is at 1 degrees. It's sorry, his Moon is at 1 degrees. It is on the cusp here, and it doesn't really count because I changed his birth time. So his Moon time doesn't really count. But if his Moon is anywhere here, he probably absolutely loves kids. Loves kids, might work with kids, might want a lot of kids sometime in his lifetime, or he might resonate with kids. Unfortunately, with the Moon being there, there might be a problem with kids as we cruise through things. Just a heads up on all that kind of stuff. Let's go backwards in his chart for a bit. He has, so when he has Saturn and Mercury back here, there's a tendency for him to do a lot of things behind the scenes. He probably gossips a lot. He's a very aggressive, believe it or not, as even though he's a Taurus and he might seem a touch plotting at times and maybe a little muscly, he is a very aggressive person. Saturn being in the 12th house with Mercury, there's an indication that he probably gossips a lot, does a lot of work behind the scenes. He works hard behind the scenes. He's a very diligent person, but people gossip about him constantly. With Saturn here, there's a strong possibility that people tried to control him in this lifetime. North Node down here. Let's see. North Node down here, let's say 16, 16, 16. So there's a possibility something screwy happened at home in his lifetime. Maybe his parents got divorced. Maybe his parents got divorced, or with this highly negative aspect of Pluto, there's a possibility that one of his parents died when he was young, or his partner died. He married, and maybe there was a fire at his house or something, and his like his girlfriend died, or his wife died, or one of his parents died, or something had the possibility to be extremely difficult at home. But again, we don't have this chart is not set up perfectly. Having said all that, he's always being controlled by behind the scenes. There's a possibility that he often gets blamed for things he didn't do. On the plus side, this up here, okay, this combination right here of Venus, this just far enough away from Jupiter, this distance from the Sun, okay, blah, 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 this is going to lead to extreme fame, especially on the internet. Jupiter in the 11th house, Venus in the 11th house. Lilly Singh has Venus in the 11th house. This guy has them both. He should be extremely popular online, and he should find love online as well. He might find love through internet dating, and I wish him the best. Now, the South Node up here doesn't technically lead to fame. It's actually the North Node which leads to fame and success. The South Node is more along the lines of what grounds you. This guy can be a social justice warrior as well, just to let you guys know. So this guy probably has a dogmatic way of approaching things. The South Node, it doesn't generally, the South Node kind of, there's a lot of energy that pours into the chart here. And what's going to happen is he has to use the South Node, his social network, to achieve the 5th house, which is creativity and children. So, but this is obviously, or I think this is, I said this is, it looks like his 5th house, but I think I said it's his 4th house right here, right? Because 16 to 16 is 1, this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, this is probably going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, oops, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's going to be intercepted. So I say this guy had problems at home because it's benign, right? The North Node is benign. You have to do the South Node and then reach from the South Node to the North Node is how it works. Well, that's how it works in the stories anyways. So that's the deal. This guy should be very popular. There are going to be problems with his popularity. Like when he goes into the public, these guys should be here today at the top of the chart. He should be very quirky, and unusual. Is this guy quirky and unusual? I don't know anything about him. He should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. Should be dreamy. He should be very aggressive. He attracts aggressive people. Anyways, that's the deal with that. Moving over here, I can almost guarantee this guy's going to have problems in relationships. You can't escape it. He's going to whoop it. This guy's going to have sexual problems too. This guy's going to have problems in relationships. His partner might die. Death of relationships. This might go all the way down here into his home life, where it might have, a death of his family at one point. There's another thing he's going to have to watch out for. The guy is painfully obsessive, right? Venus making this aspect to Pluto over here, this harmonious aspect. The guy's going to get into his thing, and he's going to be extremely obsessive. And there's a possibility he might be obsessive in relationships. He will attract people who are obsessed with him. So there's a lot of obsession in this. So he's going to have to use it to his advantage. So he's going to have to use his popularity and obsession in relationships to really work things through. It's really cute. It's really funny, but I wish him the best. Something about his relationships obviously going to cause him a lot of pain. Maybe his partners are going to be jealous of his success. I don't know if his partner is going to be jealous of his success or not, but I do see cheating in relationships, and I see absolute death in the relationship. All right, let's go see what his transits are happening for right now. MrBeast seems like a lot of fun. I like Tauruses, man. I've never watched any of this guy's videos, but I think I might watch his stuff. I know Lilly Singh. She's Canadian. I'm Canadian, obviously. Pay attention every once in a while. So what's this guy going through right now? Oh my God. So he's going to have to watch his health. Right now, he's going to have to watch his health as Mars cruises through here. He might be fighting in relationships, might be fighting in creative projects. He might be fighting with children. Mercury is retrograde up here in Libra. He's going to absolutely have to watch his health, and if he has any pets, his pets might be getting sick right now, so they're going to have to watch it. In addition to that, is MrBeast the same age as... They're not the same age as Lilly Singh. He's going through the node thing as well. So his nodes are in Virgo and Pisces. I guess we're doing Virgo Pisces stuff today. And he's past it, but I would bet in the summertime, a couple of months ago, at the beginning of the summer, he would have gone through a major life transformation as well. He has to worry about being very sick, and he has to worry about a major, major life change happening. Not the worst thing in the world. He just has to go through it. This guy actually went through a big life change in 2020. When Saturn was over here in the summer of 2020, when Saturn was at 26 degrees Capricorn and Jupiter was just chilling out over here, there was so the summer of 2020, he went through a big, big life change. Maybe he made new videos, maybe he moved, something big shifted in his life. Right now, and then this year, he's going through another life transformation that he's got to work through. And I wish him the best. Anything else going on? There's a possibility he might meet somebody. If he's looking for love, he might meet somebody in the next couple of weeks. That's very possible. He might meet someone in the next couple of weeks. But right now, he's got to take care of his career. His career and his life are in flux. He made a commitment last year. Last year, he made a choice to do something. This year, he's sticking with it, and he's moving forward with it. And everything should be pretty cool with him. Sincerely, I think everything is pretty cool. He might meet somebody new soon. He has to watch out, mostly, for getting sick right now. And that's about it. I wish you the absolute best, MrBeast. I think this is a lot of fun. Looking at your charts, a lot of fun. If you have any questions or anyone has any questions, just let me know. If anyone wants a private reading, hit the PayPal link in the description box below and we'll set it up. And that is the action. From TheSunnySide, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the best of a beautiful week. And I'll see you guys soon. Hey, we did it. We did Lilly Singh and MrBeast, guys. We did it. What's that, WR? He does a lot of crazy things online, like slime bombing a friend's entire house. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, wait. Hey, Sonia, what's up? He's philanthropic, right? He gives away a lot of stuff. Ah, it would have been nice. I didn't know that he's philanthropic. I wonder if I would see that in his chart. I don't really see that all in. I don't really see I don't really see philanthropy in his chart, to be honest with you. I don't really see it. It could be something. I don't really see philanthropy in his chart. I think he does things. I think he does things for hidden reasons. I think it looks like it's one. I think it looks like it's one thing in person, but I think in reality there's something else going on with this guy. Quite sincerely, I do believe that this guy does a lot of shit for some really hidden reasons. And not to be mean or anything, but I think he uses his philanthropy as a crutch to do something. I think he does it for a reason, as opposed to just being genuinely philanthropic and just giving money blindly away. I think he does it for a reason, because he has too much stuff. He just has too much behind the sun. Saturn and Mercury behind the sun. With this much stuff here, you can't really trust this guy. But like, if he does it, he does it, and I think it's great. Like, I think it's great. I think it's great. I hope he loves the video. I'm a little low energy today, but it seems like fun. He seems like fun. Uranus and Aquarius is a fun guy. It's and Taurus. I like Taurus energy. I like Tauruses. It should be fun. Hey guys, what's up, memes? Daniela pop in? Hey Daniela, what's up? Sonny's in the house as well. We're just chilling out, looking at a couple of celebrity things. I'm not gonna stay on too long. I'll come on. I'm gonna try and come on later tonight, so we can really do some readings for everybody. But I want to turn these into little videos with this. Seriously, Cherry? I don't really know him, but I just get a feeling, looking at his chart, that he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes for some reason. Either people are forcing him to do it, I don't know, or it's not like, yeah, I think there's a hidden motive behind it. I do. I think there's a hidden motive behind it. I don't know if there is, but I think there is. But so what? You know, but so what? He's doing it, his thing. Oh my God, Daniela, we had a thunder and lightning storm here last night. Oh, it was spectacular. The weather has been following me. The rain has been following me for the last month and a half. Ever since I started this divorce thing and changing my life, and ever since I haven't had a place to live, the weather's been following me around. It was raining in Los Angeles. No, I didn't go to Los Angeles. It rained in Las Vegas, of all places, for a couple of days. And then in Sedona, we had a major thunder and lightning storm last night. It's been raining here for the last couple of days. It's spectacular. It's pretty cool. You could hear all the rain and everything. It's pretty cool. But it's pretty cool. Hopefully I can get up to Wisconsin soon enough. I'm here in a week or so. I'm here for another week or so. And then I'm going to hit Chicago, get all my stuff, put all my stuff in storage in Chicago. You know, just say goodbye to everything there. Sign any papers that have to be signed. I know it's Mercury retrograde, but sign any papers that have to be signed, and then get back on the road, see what everybody's doing. And so go to visit you guys in Wisconsin. And Tebow's down in Phoenix, but I might see her next week when she comes down. And take it all from there, and everything works out. We'll see where I end up. I wonder if my hair will grow back. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. But it's been a lot of fun. I hung out at the Vortex a little bit, over by that airport road trail thing. And yesterday I made a deal with the kids. We took a detour. It was getting a little late and it was a little drippy. You can't walk up those rocks if they're a little bit wet. Like, I'm just not gonna take the kids. Or I won't take the kids if it's slippery. So, because they live here, they can go whenever they want. So instead we took a detour to Starbucks. And I'm like, you guys, instead we go hang out at Starbucks. And they're like, yeah. Because where are you gonna go in the rain but Starbucks, right? So like, we were going there. But when we got to Starbucks, you couldn't sit inside. I was like, what the hell? It wasn't open. We were going to sit outside anyways. But they couldn't. Starbucks was closed. So then we were looking for this other vegan place. And we ended up at this Mexican restaurant that was ridiculously expensive. And one of the kids ordered something and he didn't like it. So The other one had to eat in. We had to order again. Oh, it's a total shit show. But that's what happens when you go out with kids. It's okay. I know the deal. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I get it. The place didn't have internet, which the kids were getting bored and stir crazy. But like, it's okay. It was a lot of fun. And but we should have gone to the vegan coffee shop instead. I just couldn't find it, and so we were doing. So that's that's what we did yesterday. Today, anyways, it's chilly today. To make a long story shorter, it's very chilly today because the big rain yesterday. So I'm wearing a couple of different shirts. Hey, Wendy, what's up? Oh, are you ready for a mini astrology reading? Did you do the PayPal thing? Let me see. We're not doing much today. Oh, what the hell? One sec. Technical difficulties. I got you right here, Wendy. All right, let's check it out. Let's check out your chart. You got it. You got it, Wendy. One sec. So I can't see you guys right now. I don't think I can. I'm pulling up Wendy's chart. Wendy is not there. Wendy is here. Wendy is 1979, 6, 25, 1979, 810. All right, there we go. Where is this place? Tom's River. Oh, there we go, right by Seaside Heights, Beechwood. All right, we got it. Tom's River, New Jersey. Time zone. Done. Let's lose this. Let's use this. All right, Wendy, you are up in 1 sec. Let me just pull your chart up. One sec. We're glitching a little bit here. All right, let's check it out. Oh my God, Wendy, you should be really famous as well. Oh, you should be really famous. Maybe. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, you have an interesting chart. Let's see what it says. Let's get the zombies up. Screen up. 1 sec. So I'm putting a timestamp in the description box for you, Wendy, for when you want to come back to it. All right, Wendy's up. Let's do it. All right, everybody ready? Yeah, we're just taking it easy. We're just taking it easy. Most of the stuff is cleared right now. I just had I wanted to do a couple other things first. All right, here we go. Zombie time. Let's do it. So, Wendy is a she is a Cancer. Oh my God, 3 degrees Cancer. Oh, that's interesting. Anyways, she's a Cancer. Leo rising. Ha! She's a Cancer, but she can definitely be a me kind of Cancer. She could be a look at me, always want to be the center of attention kind of Cancer. But there's a but to all of that. I know I said me, center of attention Cancer, but her moon, but her moon is in the 12th house. So she really doesn't seek attention. Okay, so with the moon, I know the moon is in front of her sun, so she's probably really sexy. She does really well with the opposite sex. There's a possibility she's going to make a lot of money in this lifetime. But the moon in the 12th house is someone who's a bit reclusive, a little bit shy. Mercury, she's a little bit reclusive. With Mercury back here, she probably keeps herself, her opinions to herself, or she likes one-on-one. I said she likes one-on-one relationships, but her 11th house is actually stacked. And she does very well with groups of people. She definitely has friends into lovers here in her chart. Friends first, then lovers. She does have being successful on the internet with groups of people. And with Mars here, although she might fight with groups of people, she probably puts a lot of energy into dealing with either the internet or groups of people. She's probably won a lot of awards in her lifetime, and she's probably quite successful. Not all of it based on her looks, although I would bet some of it's based on her looks. She can be quite nurturing. Wendy might be prone to gossip and people who gossip about her, and she might be a little bit on the lazy side. Just she might be a little bit lazy. Jupiter in the first house in Leo can definitely make you loud and proud. You have to watch your weight in this lifetime. Maybe you're a little bit tall. Maybe you're tall. Maybe you're leggy. Maybe you have big hair. And so, but you should be quite popular. I'm quite confident in that. You could be quite confident, but popular. But I don't think you seek the limelight. I think you're kind of a little bit of a wallflower at times, even though you're a me. Lilith in the second house in Leo. I guess you base your sexuality on your money somehow. I'm going to tell you something about this in your chart. You're quite lucky because the North Node actually likes Saturn. Saturn's all about hard work and control and discipline, and the North Node really likes that. You work hard to make that happen. Now, and you have to do it, or else it's going to be benign and you're going to be in a lot of problems here. The South Node in the second house, people say, "Oh no, that sucks. I'm never going to make any money. I'm never going to make any money." That's not how it works. Saturn bestows gifts. If like all of the planets bestow gifts, if you honor the energy of the planet, it's that simple, really. And so if you work really hard, if you're hard and you're focused and you stay busy and you keep working, you're going to make money. And the North Node is going to blow it up. You can be very successful in this lifetime. You can be very, very financially successful in this lifetime. But you have to pay attention to the Virgo. You have to pay attention to the facts. You have to pay attention to the details. Up here, with your North Node, your South Node in Pisces, there's probably a tendency to rely on intuition. Especially when you put all this dreamy shit back here, there's probably a tendency to rely on intuition, a tendency to have faith in things, a tendency to just try to trust your psychic stuff. But with Saturn down here, you absolutely have to let the facts decide. You have a lot of water and intuition in your chart. However, the North Node is it's a killing planet, and Saturn's a killing planet. If you don't pay homage to this, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So just work really hard in your lifetime, and you'll have money. Hard work will pay off. Pluto, third house, maybe you're a really shitty driver. Maybe you got in some really bad car accidents in your lifetime. Maybe your friends got into a really bad car accident. Friends or children got in a really bad accident in this lifetime. You have to watch out for that. You definitely have to watch out for that. Creativity down here is a little bit off the hook. You're probably extremely, extremely creative. You probably paint. Maybe you act. There might have been a problem with some kids at one point. Maybe you had Neptune retrograde. Maybe you had an accidental pregnancy and you decided to keep the baby. Accidental pregnancy, decided to keep the baby, and the baby caused a lot of problems. Or maybe the child got really sick when you were pregnant. Maybe the kid got sick when you were pregnant. Or maybe the kids are growing up and they had problems with drugs and alcohol that was there going on. Maybe you partied a little too hard when you were going along too. We went through all of this stuff. There's no drama over here. Everything is pretty cool. There is a little problem with you being famous, right? Like, again, you should be super popular, just like you should be super popular, and you put a lot of your energy into popularity or the groups. You might be a bit of a workaholic. You might be a bit of a workaholic, but you're obviously flip-floppy, and people might say you take your time. People might say you take your time. People might say you're a little bit lazy. They probably don't see you doing your thing. They don't realize how much of a dreamer and how big of a romantic you really are. And once again, you can be ridiculously stubborn for a Cancer. It's really funny. The public spotlight is going to cause you some problems. You're going to have problems when you're out in the real world, like whether you're at the grocery store or whether you're at like the movies or whether you're at the office. You're going to have some problems. You're clearly whether you realize it or not, you are a way over the top empath, and all of that energy feeds back upon you when you're in the public, and it can be troublesome. Over here, once again, hopes, dreams, and aspirations. You should have a huge social following. You should be very successful on social media, and you should be very social on social media. It's also easy for you to win awards. I think I said that already. Or to get promoted at work. The only problem is being out in the real world causes you problems. Let's see what's transiting right now. I mean, the moon is okay in the 12th house. It's just a little bit reclusive. Sometimes it causes other problems, but neither here nor there. Let's see what the energy is happening right now. Let's move at the slow-moving stuff. So Pluto's transiting through your 6th house. It's retrograde. So watch for health problems. Pluto at 24 degrees doesn't really do too much. Doesn't really do too much damage to anything except your Mercury, and that's not going to happen till late next year. So, and same with the Mars. It's not going to really affect these guys for a while, and that's the only thing that Pluto's really bumping up against in your chart. So soon, you're going to have to watch your physical health. Soon, you're going to have to watch your mental health, right? You might be prone, Wendy might be prone to bouts of depression and bouts of isolation and depression, but I think that's pretty obvious. Over here, relationship problems right now, deal with it. You're probably going through a bit of a dry spell, so you had the potential for a lot of love and romance, but Jupiter is moving on. Like right now is lovers from the past returning. But moving forward, Jupiter is going to clear out in the next month or so. In the next couple of months, Jupiter will clear out. And then you're going to be left with Saturn here for the rest of the year. So you're probably going to feel alone and isolated, and it might lead to a little bit of depression. So watch out. Right now, watch for traffic accidents in the most serious way. Sincerely, watch out for... Oh, shit. You're a Gemini as well. Look at you. You're not a Gemini. You're another one with these nodes up here. You're another one with mutable nodes in Pisces. So you would have gone through. Let me see your Saturn. See if you got any Saturn difficulties going on. 8 degrees, Virgo. No, your Saturn is okay. Your Saturns are okay, but you would have gone through it as well. You would have gone through a node square this year as well. So earlier on in the year, like in the spring, you might have been very sick, or very sick. Maybe there was a problem with the children. Maybe there's a problem publicly, but this might have affected your money and might have affected your health. And you're definitely going through this node T-square. So you have to really, but you've already gone through it. I wouldn't overly stress it out. You've already gone through it. So you just got to chill it out and be at peace with your decisions. Relationships are going to suck the bananas right now, so you just got to roll with that kind of action. And just, bless you, bless you, bless you. So you just got to watch it all out. So just be careful. You've already gone through the difficult stuff. Right now, very sincerely, watch out for car accidents. I'm not joking. Watch out for car accidents in the next week and a half. And then you might sincerely be thinking about moving. Not yet. Watch out for car accidents first. Then you might think about moving. Good things should be happening from the home. If you're looking for love, wait another week or so. Wait another week or so, and then you'll be in the love game. And that's the action, Wendy. These mini readings are only 10 minutes long. We default to the zombie race timer. And that's the action. I hope everything is super cool with you. Hope everything works out. I did those 2 videos, Lexus. I did the one about Lilly Singh and that MrBeast. Really neat.
I can't wait to watch.
They're neat. I'm low energy today.
Yeah.
The mood's void, so it's not a big deal. But I thought I would do it. But I don't have their birth times. But it's interesting stuff in some of their charts. They both have Venus in the 11th house, so to speak.
But how do you know that without birth times?
It's from distance from the sun.
Okay, so you did distance from the sun. Okay.
So it's like...
Like you said, it was 25 degrees, 25 degrees,
280 degrees from the sun.
Okay.
If they both have it, it's really interesting. And
interesting.
Yeah, the other guy's is Jupiter there as well.
Okay.
And stuff behind the scenes. They both have Mars or something opposite their sun, so they're both going to have relationship problems.
Ooh.
I don't know if
they
have relationship problems. I don't know anything about these guys. But it'd be interesting to see what's going on.
So Bear has Venus in the 11th, and I have Jupiter in the 11th.
Yeah, you guys should be very Bear's popular online.
We should do videos together.
He's very popular.
I just did my first TikTok last night.
Oh, wonderful. What's up, Wendy? You didn't drive till you're like 25?
Do you want coffee?
Yes, please. I think he made some. Well, that's the deal, guys. That's the action. Yeah, Wendy, watch out for it. Be careful while driving right now. So Mars is going to cross that Pluto, right? In the next week, Mars is going to cross that Pluto, and be careful. Be careful. And that's the action, guys. Any questions? If no questions, we're going to take off and chill out. We're going to take off and chill out for a little bit, have a little bit of coffee, see what's up for the day, and hopefully I can make it back to you guys a little later. Hopefully. We'll see. I've been hanging out with the kids in the evening. Actually, I've been falling asleep early. The kids are watching movies and I fall asleep on the couch, which is kind of what Uncle Sonny does. So, all right, Gingy, you be cool too. Hey, and Alexis, check this out. I'm starting to guess the cards again.
Oh, yay. Okay.
You remember last night I was like, I've become disconnected with my tarot cards. I was sitting there and I'm telling Alexis, I can't predict my card. I'm getting disconnected. She's like, is that like a real thing? Do people really, is that like a real problem for someone where you can't guess your tarot cards? But for me it is. I was like, oh no, I can't, I'm not talking to my cards aren't talking to me anymore. It's so fucked up. But it was the only thing I had left in my life. Being way over the top psychic. It's the only thing I had left.
Don't take that away from them.
Yeah, it was being able to guess the cards. Oh, that was horrible like that. Oh my god, and then Mensa had the stupidest conversation this morning. I was flipping through and one of the guys said this stupid thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What?
like just because I think some of the comments that some of the guys made are lazy thinking comments. And they try and justify it with an if-then approach to thinking, which is easy to do, which is what everybody says. They say that everything is like this, then everything is like this. But it's not true. And I know it's not true. And in Mensa, he should know it's not true. So it's a really stupid, it's an intellectual masturbation that doesn't belong in a room of the smartest people in the country. So it's raw stupidity. It's stupidity. And he made a comment about veganism, saying, and I was vegan before.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So, and I was trying to, and so the guy's like, well, if bees are in like everything we make, and vegans don't eat honey, then what's the deal? Everything is food and this and that. And I explained to the guy, I said, and I know this is a really stupid conversation. In Mensa, I made this comment 20 years ago when I was down there with the kids. We were living in Toronto in the annex, and they were throwing a Halloween party. And I said, guys, that's not acceptable. This is not what we're going to do here. You guys are supposed to be the smartest guys on the planet. I want to see a little creativity. I don't want to see lazy thinking is something that really perturbs me. And so everyone took it to heart because I was a little older. I was about 30 and the kids were like early 20s. And so instead of costumes like a witch, a girl drew like a witch and she had this sand here and this other thing. She went as a sandwich. Right? And then I went
I love it.
I went in a dog costume with a big star in my chest, and I was like the dog star, Sirius. And my wife, Speedy, I made a costume for her where she was, I made her a cow costume. Because she's so curvy and sexy, hot, right? I gotta cover her up. I don't want guys eye humping my wife everywhere I go. It's bad enough the last one was a model. The first one was
I love it.
So I made her a cow with like a cross and rosaries, and she was holy cow.
I love that.
So I thought they had to be a little bit more creative. And
my God.
So this guy is saying if everything is made from honey, blah, 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 or this or that, or the bees are there. And I explained to him, it's not about being vegan is not about what you eat. Vegan is a cruelty-free lifestyle. Then he goes on to say, because he's a total jaffo, that he's like, I painstakingly stated, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, your comment is painful. I said, yeah, it is painful. It's painful for me to fucking have this conversation with someone who's supposed to know better. You know, it's saying everything is cruel in this world. Therefore, there's no reason to be vegan or vegetarian. Misses the entire point. If everybody's cruel in this world, then maybe I should be a fucking asshole to this twerp, this nerf brain.
Just eat people.
It's not the point. The point is not that existence is futile, which is what his argument boils down to, although he's trying in all of his power not to do that. And actually what we have is an extreme... As I was typing this response and I was thinking... It's a really short one. As I was typing it in, I was thinking, this is not the conversation we should have in Mensa, period. The second thing I was thinking is, am I really typing this thing in that's been spewed through the bullshit for the last 70 years? I don't really think so. A real question would be... everything's made from bees and you guys do your shit, then how come vegans don't eat honey? Right? That's a legitimate question. That's a question that has an answer. And then you can debate that. That's an easy one because the bees are coerced into it. So I get it. But that argument was so unbecoming. I looked through it and I thought, I just wanted to say, it's not about food, it's cruelty. So first he misses the point in his argument. Fucking idiots. We have a bunch of those. Every once in a while, someone comes on, tries to be smart, and they say the dumbest fucking things.
Exactly.
One thing I've noticed when you sit around the table in Mensa is conversations are very fast, and those type of conversations don't last very long. If someone is asinine enough to say something that stupid, people will shut it down, and they'll say things like, "I knew a vegan once. They ate eggs." Someone said, "Oh, they're not a real vegan then." I don't care. Fuck it. She's hot. I really don't give a shit. You're some fucking nerd douche. I don't give a shit.
Right.
So I think I'll take the hot vegan chick who ate eggs instead. Or like, but that's what it said to me. That's what this girl said to me a long time ago when I was dating this girl. And she said, because I was making jokes about it. And she said, no, the problem is it's a cruelty-free lifestyle is what they're trying to attain there. It has nothing to do with eating. Eating is just one of the pillars of your existence. Anyways.
I think it's funny how the whole straw and the turtle thing, would you like a straw? Would you not like a straw so it doesn't hurt the turtles? And then they're eating a burger. And I'm like...
Well, there's nothing wrong with
But
that.
no,
That's
I don't care.
different.
But it's just funny. It's just fun. To me. That's when like do whatever your soul thinks is right. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Well, there are levels. Just like the guy wasn't trying to make a point, but the guy kind of made a stupid point. But the point that comes out of the talking point from the conversation, that she was argumentative. The talking point from the conversation is, it boils down to acceptable levels of cruelty.
Mm.
And for someone who's a carnivore eating burgers, that's an acceptable level of cruelty, but discarding straws might not be an acceptable level of cruelty. And so it's the difference so a vegetarian, I think that's a food decision. I don't know that's a lifestyle cruelty decision, but veganism is a cruelty decision. And so as you move through life, you have to be comfortable with your level of with the size of footprint and the cruelty level of your footprint that you're inevitably forced to leave in this world. As a Freemason, we do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. We help out a lot of people. I help out a lot of people behind the scenes.
Yeah, I know. They do at the small town I'm from. They do a lot.
Yeah. And so, you have to... So with the veganism, what the guys didn't... So in Mensa, I would expect him to take that really basic shit brain fucking comment and take it into the conversation of what are acceptable levels of cruelty for individuals or society as a whole. That is something I would say is worth a conversation. It's things like, everything is cruel, so what the fuck? Like, that is a really lazy way of thinking. I'm not a fan of that. That's just my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents. And I've been vegan, and I've been an omnivore and a carnivore. My eating usually changes based on what I'm training for. So if I'm weightlifting, I eat a lot of protein. If I'm, cutting back fat, a lot of protein. If I'm jogging, like training for a marathon, I eat a lot of carbohydrates. And if I'm just living, like with the kids, just take things a little bit easy and take things easy. I generally eat according to what I'm training for at the time. But whatever, man. It's all different for everybody. I'm like, I've lived in different parts of the world where they eat the most fucked up shit. So it's really crazy. Hey Beast, what's up? How is work? Hey Lil Virgo, donations are always open. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I think you guys spend too much time with bullshit tarot and not the real stuff. So donations are always open. If you want a little reading, by all means, I'm here for you if you want a little bit of a reading. Well, Mercury's... the moon's void today. I didn't look in the chart to see. Let's look in the chart and see if how void the moon is. Anyways, that's Wendy's chart. That was pretty cool. I like looking at these charts of everybody.
I love looking at all their charts and hearing you say stuff.
So the moon is here, we're at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. in wherever this is, 40 degrees. This kind of looks like it's Toronto or Chicago or something. But the moon's at 25 degrees. The moon is past everything. Do you guys see that? I'll scribble it out for you. The moon is past. Hey, Gabriella's in the house. Yo, G, what's up? I hope you're having a super, super, super amazing day. Gabriella, I absolutely do wish I was hanging out with you in California. That would be a lot of fun. But I'm 100% broke. I just can't afford it right now. But it's great to see you. Guys, see this? The moon is at 25 degrees. The moon is the highest number in the chart right now. 25 degrees. The moon has just finished its aspect with Pluto, which was the second highest number. And that's it. So now the moon is void. The moon is considered void because it has no major aspects with any of the major planets until it moves into the sign of Leo. So for the rest of the day, it should be a super duper laissez-faire, nice chill kind of day. Don't expect to get too much done. Don't rush through anything. And we should all be cool. This is what a void moon looks like. Do you see that?
Yeah,
Do you see this?
my phone didn't download YouTube.
See, oh, it's gonna be blurry here.
Oh, okay.
But you see, the moon is at. Hey, Mom, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you're staying out of trouble. Hope everything is cool. Here's my mom just popped in to say hello.
Hi, Mama Sunshine.
I'll see if I have any money left. Well, I don't. I just don't. But we'll see how everything plays out in the next little while. And so I have a lot of subs down in Long Beach. I've been reading. Everybody I read is from Long Beach these days. I'm pretty good. Mom just woke up, did a little bit of readings. You know, I like to work in the morning. Just having a little bit of coffee and taking everything one step at a time today. Just one step at a time. No stress and anything. See how this is at 25 degrees?
Mm-hmm.
The last aspect it made an aspect to Mercury. So Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto's the last one at 24 degrees. So now the moon is not making, it's separating from 24 degrees. It's not making any major aspects. And so it's now considered void until it moves into Leo. Who's that? Beast wants a card reading?
Yes.
You only want attention, Beast. What the hell? That's fun.
Love it.
What? HellBeast is awesome. Mom, everything is cool. We're just doing our stuff right now. We're just taking it easy, one step at a time. I'm not trying to stress anything out. And one sec, Beast. Let me pull your chart up. Everything is cool, Mom. No stress. I haven't really talked to anyone. I'm not trying to stress anything out. Just taking it easy, one step at a time. And, doing my best,
So you know how when I was putting paper around and I was doing a project?
Yes?
Do you see what I was doing?
Yes, I do.
I finished it.
Oh, that's cute.
Right?
That's a very Halloween-y
That's for
kind
my
of
Halloween
thing.
costume.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put blood on it too.
I think you should. I think you should. Beast, I'm going to put you in a timestamp in here for you. Did my mom take off? Mama Sunshine take off? Well, she's busy, right?
Aww.
Nah, Beast, the moon's void. Don't stress anything out. I didn't expect a lot to happen today. So I set up to do those charts, which is great. It's a lot of fun. Let's look at your chart and see if you have anything coming up. Beast, seriously, let's go. I haven't looked at your chart in a while. But I tell you, I really wanted to go to California. I just couldn't afford it. So today's a bit of a fuck around day. Nice chill fuck around kind of day. Oh wait, hold on. We don't have the chart. You guys can't see me. I almost did his entire chart without showing. So Alexis, do you see what a void of course moon looks like?
Yes.
So it's going to be void. This is HellBeast's chart. But the moon is void until it goes into Leo. And it has a while. It has 5 degrees to go. It's going to take a bit of time.
So when will it enter Leo? How long does that take? If it's every 2 days, like how long? Like later on today?
Mm-hmm. Tonight. It's going to be void for 5 degrees. That's a big chunk of time. What is that sound? Is that the TV or is that one of you guys? What show is that? I used to consult. I consulted on a show called Puppets Who Kill. It was really cool. I love that show. There are these kids, these puppets who live in a halfway house. They're all murderous puppies. Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite shows.
We are producing a puppet show.
And then out of the blue, it was called Puppets Who Kill, PWK. And then out of the blue, because I was a popular hypnotist at the time, the producers of the show sent one of the writers to interview me to see if they could, because they're doing a hypnosis episode, right? They were going to rob a place they were going to hypnotize the puppets to rob the bank.
Oh my God.
So I consulted on it because I'm
a
fairly popular hypnotist. So
I have a lot of puppets.
it's very cool, man. It was really funny. The episode was funny as hell. That was one of my funniest shows. It's really cool, when you're sitting there and you're watching the show, and then Oh, I love the beach in the morning, Gabrielle. That's one of my favorite things in the world to do. To get up, go to the beach,
So
grab
nice.
coffee. I don't actually sit at the beach. That doesn't work for me. I like to sit at the coffee shop by the beach. I'm more of a chair and a table kind of guy, as opposed to a sand and ass kind of guy. but plus, I always walk with electrical shit like computers and stuff. But I love it. I love waking up. I did it for years and years and years. For about 10 years, I did it in Vancouver before I moved to the North Shore. I would get up and go for a walk to the beach and just sit there and do my work. All right, next we'll look at HellBeast's chart. But yeah, that was when, when you're like, you're watching your favorite show, right? And you love your show, you love it. And then this guy comes, and then they contacted me to interview me. The producers of the show contacted me. Oh, it's very cool, man.
I have more, but I don't know where.
He's obsessed. They are not
Use them
cheap,
on your
dude.
show.
They are not cheap.
Yeah, puppets are cheap.
I have a lot.
Those puppets look like what that really famous YouTuber uses. The puppet Diego and all
Jeffy?
that stuff. I don't know his name,
It's
but he
horrible.
does that.
I smell.
I don't know. Oh, maybe. No, this is the guy who did a thing with Mike Tyson and stuff. I really think this guy's funny as hell. So he's really good. All right. All right, Pisces. We'll see you later. I'm just hanging out with the kids. Let's do HellBeast's chart, and then we're going to get on. You guys can see this chart?
Are you doing MrBeast now?
I already did Mr. Beast. Sandy wants me to do Stevie Nicks. That's funny. Okay, let's do it. You walk the shoreline. Yeah, I do too. I go to the beach. My ritual is wake up, go to the beach, grab a coffee, do my work, go to the gym, and then fuck off for the rest of the day.
That's my life.
That's my ritual. That's my ritual. But I haven't been doing the work part. I haven't been making videos, and if you don't make videos, you don't make any. Your YouTube channel dies. So, all right, let's look at Beast's chart. I haven't looked at it at a while, and we should see what's going on. Hey, Beast, do you have any questions, man? You've been going through like a real rough spell lately. Let's check. Let's check and see if any of the rough stuff is happening. Dentist appointment back to work. It's a work day forever. It's a void moon kind of day. Oh yeah, do that. Those vegan donuts are awesome.
Aren't they bomb?
You know what I like about vegan food? For the most part, although I could be mistaken, it tends to be food.
It's food, it's light, and most of it's going straight to your
Like
body. It's nutrition.
It's real nutrition.
You feel great.
That's what I liked about
I feel
vegan
good.
food.
That's what I like about it.
You got to watch a lot of it is there are a lot of in the snacks. There's a lot of high calorie stuff in the snacks, but
I try to stay away from packaged foods.
yeah, the
I
packaged
will let
stuff
them
is
with
rough.
the hummus and dips, but I've
Oh, that's
noticed
different.
I've noticed that it has a lot of sodium and would keep us retaining water, and I wouldn't feel as good because of all this sodium. So I will let them, but most of the time I want them eating fruit, greens.
Yeah, when I was a vegan, I ate a lot of
cherries, strawberries,
junk food, vegan
watermelon.
junk food.
That's great, but you can eat whatever. I tell people, eat as much as you want. You know, even if you eat meat, just add more healthy stuff in because that, the veggies has fruit. It's going to make anything bright colored has life-giving nutrients.
I ended up eating a lot of spinach pasta. I loved it actually. I love. I switched over to spinach pasta. Spinach pasta. But then when I started weightlifting again, I stopped. I was jogging a lot. So vegan and jogging. And then when I stopped being vegan, I was eating to lift weights again. It all depends. I eat from my body.
And you get tired. You got to switch it up and, keep it fun. Like I'll do some more cool stuff this week.
Well, I broke up with that chick, so there was no reason to remain vegan because I'm not good with cruelty-free lifestyle. It has become readily apparent that Sonny is synonymous with cruelty.
You're cruel. You're a cruel mofo.
Hey, AKA, what's up, beautiful?
AKA, I like that.
All right. No, I had difficulty with being vegan because I'm having difficulty with the cruelty-free lifestyle. Just insert ex-wife. No, I just joke it. They'll say I'm cruel to everything.
My phone's tripping. I'm trying to download YouTube again.
Priestess is talking Jamaican oxtail with beans and rice. Oxtail soup is amazing. Oxtail soup with beans and rice is good. I know all about that food as well. Hey, no, I brought up veganism because some guy made some stupid comment in the Mensa group, and I couldn't. Normally, I let the last stupid comment slide, and I told you guys about it, but this is, this one is good. Oxtail soup would be good, really good. If the kids ate that, oh my God, if Beer ate that, he'd be on the toilet for a month.
Oh man, even when they eat a little bit of cheese, if they want like a real piece of cheese pizza, they get fucked up.
It's the biggest problem is Whole Foods is expensive. That's the problem with Whole Foods. It's expensive.
It depends on what you get though, too. Like if you get a bunch of tofu and went to the hot dogs, you can, we're just
Is tofu expensive then?
It's $1.85 a pack.
So that's not expensive.
Super cheap. And we do a lot of tofu and tortillas. Greens are cheap.
The vegan hot dogs were expensive, but they're really good.
Like you think about if you bought a steak, you would have spent way more than that. A steak and potatoes or ground beef, you still would have spent that.
Well,
yes. Yeah, I can always make you more.
All right, let's do Beast's chart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, big barbecue smoking guy? That's really funny. JM says to try being a flexitarian. What the hell is a flexitarian? Hey, what the hell, dude? You can't ride through the rug with that thing. Carry it through the house.
Welcome to life with Bear.
Oh my God.
See why I lose my shit? See?
Hold on. A flexitarian. I met a girl.
A flex.
Yeah. HellBeast is not getting it. I think HellBeast thinks he's a flexitarian. You're not a flexitarian. It's different. It's different. You just stretch. It's different. The flex is different. Oh my God. I meet in moderation. Okay, hold on. Let's do HellBeast chart and then go on. We're just screwing around being stupid this morning.
I signed up for Timbaland's master class last night and watched a bunch of classes and recording.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
It's all natural. Beast doesn't have to flex. He has a natural pump.
Oh, yeah.
He has a natural pump until you turn... Wait till you turn 40 and that natural pump is going to fade. Oh, you got it, Gabrielle. Let's put you on the list right here. Yeah, let me put you on the list. I haven't looked at your stuff in a while either. Okay, let me just put in Gabrielle. It's great to see you guys. Guys, when I get through this mental bananas that I'm going through, I do plan to be on the road visiting you guys for a while. I really do. But in the meantime, I got to get through all this insanity that I'm going through. Okay, let's do Beast's chart. Let's find out what's been happening with him. And then we'll read the cards for Gabrielle. Two times a month? Oh man, I don't think I could. I don't know. Jam is like super beautiful, but I don't think I could date somebody who only does things 2 times a month. I don't plan to be on the road that long. Just saying. And I'm a Scorpio. I'm like, I live my entire life in denial. I get upset when I can't guess the cards. Okay, here we go. Beast said he would starve. That's a lot of vegetables. That's a lot of vegetables. Can you imagine HellBeast on vegetables? Oh, he'd feel so healthy. Oh my God. I would like... All right, next. Flexitarian. Yeah. Beast, try that at the gym. Go step in front of yourself. Next. Well, you have to moderate it. At Casa Sunshine, we eat different types of meat and we moderate it because, my dad's digestive system is different than my mom's digestive system, is different than my digestive system. We all do different sports and different activities. And they're not doing any activities right now. My mom's barely walking. My mom walks a little bit to keep her strength up. My dad's barely walking these days. So the eating has to change. And I wasn't jogging, I was walking, and I wasn't lifting weights. So eating changes. At Casa Sunshine, eating changes depending on stuff. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Let's check out Beast's chart. So first up, and then we're going to go check out Gabrielle's cards. It's great to see you, Gabrielle. I hope everything is beautiful over on the West Coast there. Okay, so Beast, what's going on? So you have a lot of crap behind your sun right now. So on the, where's Venus? Oh, Venus is over here. So on the unfortunate side, there's a lot of, so Beast, so just to let you guys know, this is the top of HellBeast's chart over here. Guys got that? So it's going to look like this is the top, but it's not. This is the top of his chart right here. So there's a lot going on behind HellBeast's sun right now. So there's a lot of clearing out happening in his lifetime. So there's a strong possibility that, you see, Beast, you know what? Your North Node is in your 12th house. Well, not in your 12th house, but your North Node is formally behind your sun. You're going to have mental health problems. you're gonna, especially with Neptune here in the 12th house, what are you going to do, man? Your Neptune is in the 12th house. Your Uranus is in the 12th house. Your North Node is behind your sun. Your Mercury is behind your sun. You're going to suffer from mental health problems, man. Watch out for it. Mental health problems, depression. You have something in Pisces. I know that. Your moon is in Pisces. Your Saturn is Pisces. You're going to be a bit of a social justice warrior as you cruise through things. Hey, Lloyds. I hope you're having a beautiful day. So, Beast, you got to watch out for mental health problems. You got to watch out for depression. You got to watch out for isolation. And you just got to watch out for your usual freakouts, right? Watch out for freakouts. Your intuition is probably pretty good. I mean, your Neptune is in your 12th house, so it clears out a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff and intuition. But it's very rigid, right? Like you have a very set and stable way of doing things. In addition to that, you might, like your brain wants to be structured, except that Uranus is here. Uranus is not the greatest in Capricorn. Capricorn is all about structure. Uranus is all about breaking free from structure, and it's all in the 12th house of your subconscious. So you're going to have some fucked up ideas and dreams as you go through life. In addition to that, it makes an absolutely hellacious aspect to your nodes, to your North Node and to your, well, not these guys. Where's this node right here? It makes an absolutely hellacious aspect to your nodes, Beast. So you're going to find things like unexpected things are going to happen with regards to your destiny, unexpected changes in your money. Something behind the scenes is absolutely going to fuck you in the wallet so hard you're going to wish you wore a purse. so you're going to have to watch out. Something behind the scenes is going to fuck with your money in this lifetime. So you're going to have to deal with it. There's also a possibility you might, obviously, for everyone who studies with me, what do you guys think when you have all of this shit in the North Node, in the 8th house? You clearly attract death, right? It highlights death, you attract death, you talk about it. Mercury doesn't overly jiggy vibe with the North Node. It's constantly thinking about your future, constantly thinking about shared resources, constantly thinking about shared resources, how you're going to work together with other people to make money. So I don't really know that about you, but like you're going to have to watch out for it, shared resources. Right now, and you might take it for granted, right? You might take for granted. See, wherever the North Node is, there's a tendency to take things for granted because it's the head, it's benign, right? There's no, remember Lexi is saying you got to do the South Node and reach towards your North Node? Beast has got to make money and then reach to sharing it, but that's not what happened. He's, not to be mean or anything, but like he might take other people's money for granted, our money. Remember we were talking about this, about what's going on in the 8th house? Anyways, what's going on right now, Beast, is Mercury's retrograde in the 8th house and Mars is here. So you might have some major expenses right now. You might be working on trying to get a loan, trying to get a grant, working with other people's money. There's a possibility that money is just hemorrhaging right now. Maybe you're paying off credit cards. Maybe when everything was here in the 7th house, you were doing some kind of legal battle or some kind of tickets or some kind of fight with people right now. But you're definitely going through an aggressive karmic situation with other people's money and the other side of relationships. So just roll with it. Be cool with it. Mercury's going to cause problems in paperwork and joint finances. On the plus side, you are 100% attracting from a distance. So right on, congratulations. So if you're looking for anything, you're attracting from a distance. So like, get on the internet, find your girl, go meet her, get her to come to you. You know the drill. Everything is going to be cool. When I'm back in Chicago in a couple of weeks, we'll go for a drink and we'll talk about it. Everything will be cool. There is some kind of real fucked upness happening in your chart shortly. The nodes are going to be right on top of Pluto, and it's going to happen. You don't really have anything you have a lot at 3 degrees, but the nodes are going through it right now. This is going to go down to 2 degrees in about a week or so. So you're feeling it. You're definitely feeling it. Your moon is currently squaring in a most horrific way the nodes. So you probably feel like should be able to feel that this bullshit or this change is happening. And it's with your identity, right? All of this stuff is happening with your identity. So your identity is in a major flux right now. And then something is going to happen with regards to higher learning, and it's going to happen in January. You might seriously think about going back to school, or traveling, or philosophy, or it's in Scorpio, so you might think about having sex with everybody, and then just go do your thing. Just go do your thing. Just know there's a big transformation coming up for you, and there's a possibility it might happen with regards to things at a distance, higher learning, spirituality. You might go back to school in a little bit of thing. But like, seriously, love at a distance is the action. What else is going on here? There's 100% bullshit happening behind the scenes. So just roll with it. Aqua risings have to deal with all the bullshit that's happening behind the scenes. You can't really like shake that, right? That's going to be happening for a while. But Jupiter, when Jupiter goes direct in your first house, in a couple of weeks, you're going to light it up again. You're going to light the world up again. Venus is going to be around that time. Venus should be over here or a little farther along right here maybe. So there's a possibility of studying right now. Maybe you're thinking about going back to school, thinking about traveling, but soon, very soon, you're probably going to think about getting a new job. Or maybe something good is going to, something very public, something very good is going to happen to you. But right now you're kind of in study mode, right? So you're studying, you're working things out, and you have to deal with other people's finances. That's pretty much the gist of what's happening right now. That's what's going on. Watch out for, you don't really have to watch out for car accidents or communication problems or anything like that. 14 degrees doesn't really affect too much stuff. And so this house, the third house, is okay right now. Even though the North Node is transiting, with the North Node transiting through the third house for the next little while, you might have problems with your brothers, or you might have problems with your brothers and sisters. You might fight with your, if you have any stepbrothers, stepsisters, you might fight with those guys. So just be cool, especially like right now, right? 3 degrees. Right now you might be fighting with brothers and sisters, or maybe you have an opportunity to travel and you're not taking the opportunity to travel. But in January, I definitely think you're going to have a fight with those guys. And that's the deal, Beast. That's what's going on with your chart. Juno is transiting your Jupiter, so you might be very lucky in love like right now. Technically, you want Juno to transit your Venus, but what the fuck? I'm on your side. What the hell? Take your shirt off, run through the sprinkler, and see who throws you a towel. That's what I would do. If I was the Beast, that's exactly what I would do. Not just your shirt. You should take your pants off as well. Take your pants off, run through. Don't leave your socks on, though. That's just fucking weird. If you're taking off your shorts, take off your socks. Don't be like that guy.
Unless his feet are cold.
Unless your feet are cold.
Yeah.
That's what I think, Beast. I think you should take your pants off, run through the sprinkler, and see who throws you a towel. It doesn't say like cover that shit up. Not one of those things. So, and see what happens. And obviously, someone with those many piercings, obviously, Beast, not to do that around any electricity, right? So, yeah, HellBeast mode. You got to go HellBeast mode. Don't do it at the wading pool. Don't do it around any ducks. That's going to get weird. But Juno Jupiter is not technically love, but I think, Beast, you should go out and look for love right now. Mercury's retrograde, so fuck it. Mercury's retrograde, so fuck it. You know, the nodes are affecting your moon, so fuck it. you know, you're going to have to wait for things to really light up to get better. Soon, Venus is going to do its yearly cross of your Venus return. So you're going to be attracting, Beast. You're going to be attracting. So, get out there and have some fun. But really, it's all about money right now. Watch for sex bumps. Watch for leaks and oozing. If you have if you're questioning whether you should take some penicillin or not, the answer is yes. Take a little penicillin. It's not always helpful, but in your situation, it'll be worth it. All right, Gabrielle's up. Let's see her cards. But that's what I think, Beast. If I were you, if I had your body, actually, I have my own. My body's not nearly as buff. I'm really skinny these days. I'm really, really skinny. Although I have been eating, I'm still really skinny. Hold on. And I don't, all my muscles are gone. One sec. Seriously, you guys don't get it. You guys don't know what happens when you lose all this weight. There's a chance. I could barely open like a bottle of jam, let alone a can of whoop ass. Holy crap in ass. There's no way. I'd be like, I could barely open my mind right now. My third eye. My third eye is like, oh, jeez.
Your third eye has glaucoma.
That's right. Third eye has got definitely glaucoma because third eye got the diabetes. All right, let's do Gabrielle's card. But if I had HellBeast, I would lather, rinse, repeat. That's what I would do. Everything's stalled out, Beast, so take it all with a grain of salt. Hey, Leah, what's up? Of course we'll do a relocation chart. Why not? Let's read Gabrielle's cards. See what's going on. Everything's a little bit stalled out, Beast, so just gotta just chill it out. Go look for a little bit of love, but don't take anything seriously right now. It'll be a little effed up. All right, Gabrielle is up. All right, Gabrielle's up. I put timestamps in for this, and then when I'm done, I'm going to take those two little videos and turn them into videos. Those two little readings, turn them into videos, but I'm a little boring today, so an Instagram model.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I'd recommend against OnlyFans, sincerely. but Instagram looks like it's here to stay for a little while longer. Actually, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I think you should just go enjoy your life. Just go enjoy your life. And, all right. My parents are, even though my parents are getting up there in age, my parents are in ridiculously good shape. And they walk around wearing very little clothing all the time. So they walk around in bathing suits and stuff all the time. Or jogging tight clothes. So I don't, but they do. I'm uptight. My parents are loose and free, and I'm so uptight. All right, can you imagine me hanging out? Well, Gabrielle's a Virgo. Right? Gabrielle's a Virgo, so if I hung out with Gabrielle, we could be uptight together. So, here we go. Gabrielle is up. Gabrielle, 6 of coins. You got it. You got it, Leah. Okay, Gabrielle, 6 of coins reversed. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Well, it's the card of charity. Right? Yeah, I know, Gabrielle. We'd be so good looking walking along the beach. Everybody's going to want to talk to us. But we're gonna be so uptight. It's not funny. You'll be like, I think what would happen is, I think if I'm hanging out with Gabrielle, I think we actually would have a lot of fun. I think myself and Gabrielle and I would have a lot of fun. But I think we wouldn't be as loud and rowdy as you guys would think we would be, because she's not loud and rowdy. And although I can lose control at times, I think Lexus will definitely concur that I am definitely not as loud and rowdy as you would think. But we definitely have fun. Gabrielle and I would have fun. All right.
You're adventurous, though. You try new things.
I'm definitely adventurous. I'm definitely trying new things.
It's not boring.
All right, Gabrielle, 6 of Coins reversed. So this is the card of charity. It's reversed. So be careful. There's the deal with this card. I like to say that this card indicates someone's going to jerk you around financially. Like you're going to ask for money and they're going to say there's money there, but they're not going to give it to you. That's the way I look at this card, although it's not really the case. The case is it comes after the 5 of Coins. And if the 5 of Coins means, money's a little dried up, the 6 of Coins naturally means if you ask for money or ask for some kind of comfort and security, you'll probably get it. It indicates, see, that's what the scales in this card means. It indicates there's an imbalance here, and that's why it's called the card of charity. Someone has something, someone doesn't, but you're kind of asking for that person to help you out. And that's what's going on. And for the most part, and then I would say it comes with strings. It doesn't have to, but I look at it like that. Now it's reversed, so maybe that imbalance that's happening, it might be difficult. Maybe you're going to ask someone, or someone promised you something, and they might not deliver in a timely fashion. They might deliver down the road, but right now, for whatever reason, the person or your support, your financial or your comfort and support group, they're holding out. I would say they're holding out right now. So just be cautious, knowing that you might have to, money might be a little bit tight in the next little while. There's also a possibility someone might be asking you for money, so just be cautious with that. Then we have the 9 of Swords reversed. Holy jeez, your intuition is probably on overload, and you're probably correct about because it's Gabrielle, she's probably correct. It's not like if it was someone else, I would say be careful. But this card is reversed, so your intuition is on overdrive right now. You might be having a lot of bad dreams, and so if you put them together, you might be having bad dreams about money, but it's not just about money. And I don't think Gabrielle worries so much about money. I think she worries about the other stuff with the coins, like the comfort and security, or, hey man, you promised me this bullshit and you're not delivering. And I think what's going on is you're having premonitions and ideas, or some thoughts or bad dreams about what's going on with this kind of comfort and security thing, like someone's jerking you around a little bit, but it's reversed. So on one hand, your mind might be playing tricks on you, but it's, she's a Virgo, so like maybe the facts aren't lining up and it's leading to bad dreams, but she's like a super intuitive Virgo. I know some psycho Virgos, not psycho, I know some psychic Virgos. Hope over in Portland is psychic, right? She's one of the best psychics I've ever met. Yeah, it's the principle of money. Yeah, it's not about money itself. It's the principle of money. So things are running all over the place. Yeah, I agree with you. Same with me. It's the principle of money. And then we have the 3 of Swords reversed. So it looks like heartbreak is coming again, sweetheart. Gabrielle, I don't know what to say, but the cards are saying there's heartbreak here. Now, I don't really know what's going on in your life, but the deal with the 3 of Swords, either heartbreak or someone is going to behave in a way that you don't expect. It does appear as if there's you're stuck in the situation. It does appear you're stuck in the situation, or you can't you can't let go of the guy, or something screwy is going to happen. You know what these cards mean. This is a pretty heavy reading here. And finally, the Ace of Cups reversed. So whatever it is, you're being held back. I don't know if you met anybody recently, or if you were planning on something recently, but with this Ace of Cups, your potential for happiness is just not happening. So you gotta be cool. Not cool, You got to make sense. You have to make sense of everything else. You know, you have to make sense of people jerking you around. You got to make sense of the bad dreams. You have to make sense of someone not doing what they say they're going to do. And know that all of this bullshit in the background, it is truly holding you back from your own happiness. So, what a shit reading. What a shit. So that's the deal, Gabrielle. Be cool with everything. Just be cool with everything. It looks like there's a bit of heartbreak. It looks like a bit of heartbreak, a bit of people jerking you around. But you know what I believe? I think once things start to move forward in the next week, I think everything is going to get a lot better from everybody. You just gotta tough it out, Gabrielle. Just tough it out a little bit. Sonny, I've been toughing it out for the last 3 years. I know. I know. Me too. Me too. And so, but we have to continue to tough it out. One sec, I'm just pulling Lia's chart up here, but my computer's slowing down a little bit. Okay, let's pull up Lia's chart and let's relocate it. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to relocate her chart too. Oh, whoa. Hold off. Firstly, copy the chart. Good job, Sonny. Thanks, man. I knew I could figure it out. And then we're going to relocate it. Me too, Gabrielle. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to let it all pass. I'm staying low. I'm not doing anything crazy. And I'm just rolling with everything right now. And I anticipate a big kind of bullshit, but what can you do? I can't imagine. I mean, there's obviously a little bit. I don't know. I'm just taking it easy. Where did Lia say she wants to go? Oh, Dearborn, Michigan. Okay, here we go. Lia, Dearborn, Michigan. Michigan. Oh, it's right by Detroit. Oh, there we go. That wasn't so complicated. I wonder if your chart's going to change much. Oh, yes, it does. It does change. Okay, we'll do this in a sec. Okay, so Lia is at... Oh, that didn't work. 20200. Save. And go. Yeah, JM, compatibility can be done with just one birth time, of course. It can be done with no birth times. It's better if there is a birth time, but it can be done without a birth time. Seriously. There are different things, you know. A birth time brings different things to the table. So there's a lot you look at without the birth time, and then there's a lot you would look at with a birth time. And they tell you different things. And so that's the deal. But for relationships, you really need planet-to-planet aspects. If your planets don't line up or don't hook up, you're just not going to get in a relationship with that person. It's like being in a coffee shop and like the person beside you gets like, you can go to the same coffee shop every single day and see the same people and never ever talk to them or never hook up with them. That's just like having planets in a house, and unless the planets interact with each other, it's not going to happen. Just saying. That's the thing with the birth time. It's kind of important, but because you want to know if it's going to be in a Starbucks or a Tim Hortons or Dunkin' Donuts. That's the difference between the house. But if the planets don't line up, planets don't line up.
So then how do you do that with one birth time? How do you know if they line up? You don't?
Yeah, you know, because the planets line up with each other. Because the planets have degrees, right? So the planetary
so you just
degrees
look
are
at the degrees?
That's the first
But
thing you should
the
look at.
moon degree and what? There'll be a few that'll be a few degrees off.
The moon
right?
won't count because
The
you don't
moon
know the
won't count.
guy's birth time. It can switch a lot
Mm-hmm. Can switch
during
a
the
whole
day.
sign. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can switch a lot. So you wouldn't use the moon. Like in those two charts that I did earlier, I didn't focus on the moon.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at Lilly Singh's moon for a bit, saying it's probably over here, but it might not be. And so you just kind of roll with it.
So you look at Venus then?
No, you look at all the things. You look at all the
You
things.
just look at all of it?
Yeah, you look at. But it has to line up. If it doesn't line up, and I use really tight orbs. Most of my orbs are 3 degrees.
3 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people use 5 to 7 degrees, but all my orbs are 3 degrees. They're very tight, and my predictions are extremely accurate because my degrees are really tight.
That makes sense.
If they're not, because I don't believe in like, because I live a life where there's. Yeah, I could go talk to that chick, but I'm not in the mood. Or like, maybe I look a little too scary for that chick today, or some kind of bullshit, right? Or
Right.
And so, or I've got the kid, and the kid just picked his nose and sort of fell down and fell in a bush. And so, maybe that's not going to work. So,
hey, use that to your good.
I talked to him about it yesterday. I'm saying, what the hell's wrong with you? You're not supposed to be a cock block. That's the only rule in life. If you're going to be a cock block, I'm going to leave you at home.
Exactly. You're supposed to help the game.
Yeah, and by jumping into a bush of snakes is not helping the game. So,
especially when it makes you run from the scene, right?
Yeah, and crying because you have to walk is definitely not helping the scene.
Right.
So,
taken away from your game.
Yeah, seriously, he's supposed to walk up to the girl and fall down in front of the girl, not have me push him down in front of the girl. That is a fucked up. It's
messing up the group average again. What did we tell him about that?
That is an entire. Next time he falls down, I'm gonna leave him there.
You should.
I'm gonna have to.
I don't blame you.
For his own benefit, sometimes. But we just watched that Hansel and Gretel thing. I was walking the kids, and we had just watched some kind of Hansel and Gretel shit on the TV the other night. And it was kind of interesting. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And like, these kids, they will guarantee eat a gingerbread house if they see it. There are things like a rock is
it vegan?
Yeah, is it vegan gingerbread house? Yeah, it's like...
Mom approves.
I'm like, fuck that. So like, no, these kids... Anyways, I would train him.
Have you seen the movie The Croods?
No.
Oh, they're like those. They're like the Croods. They're cave people. They don't know how to act.
Well, your kids are actually pretty good. And Bear is he's just young. He looks older than he is. And so you have to keep realizing he's right at that stage. He's kind of holding on to being a baby.
Mm-hmm. And he wants to be a teen also.
And he's going to want to be, he's right in between there. And I know the deal. My son was there. I know the deal with tweeners.
Mm-hmm. With tweeners.
Yeah. And Kasa has to, Bear's holding her back. Bear's holding back her development. Because she's spending her time mothering Bear.
That's what I said, didn't I?
Instead of
yep.
going on adventures together. Because Bear's still trying to be a little kid. All right, let's go.
Yep.
But at the same time, everybody knows Sonny makes people grow up too quickly. Sonny is no fun. So
it's okay.
Sonny just studies his ass off.
No, you're just...
All right, let's do it. Let's pull up Lia's chart. Any questions with anybody? Anybody have any questions? We're going to relocate Lia's chart. The Croods is a cute movie. We'll pull it up together.
It's so cute. Here's one of the Croods now.
Oh, snacks.
Let's see how many
he
times
came
he
back
fell.
with snacks.
Oh, really? Oh, really, though?
Okay, everybody cool? Everybody cool? This is going to take a minute or so to do. Lia, you all cool?
Thanks, boo.
All right. We were just making fun of you. Your mom was. Yeah.
I mean, what am I not?
Not me. All right, vegan donuts. Okay, everybody hold on. Bear's 12.
Just turned 12.
He just turned 12. Before he was a frog. Now he's 12. No, I'm just joking. That sounds so silly. Okay, here we go. Let's set it up. So, everybody ready?
Get away. From
Yeah,
the
in the
computer with
kitchen.
that.
In the kitchen. What are you doing? Have you
Plug
lost
it.
your mind? Don't do that. That's the
Yes.
absolutely most disgusting
Not
thing
while
I've
Sonny's
seen.
Here.
Put a glass, use a cup. That's just,
Oh, they do that all the time, but not when people are here.
that ruins it for everybody. So, come on. All right, next. Let's look at Lia's chart.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Leah, this gets a little bit tricky. Oh, Amy's kid's 11. Yeah, well, you know the deal. You just got to be on top of them. Okay, Leah is up. Let's look at her relocated chart. So here's her birth chart. So I'm going to put them all up. I'm going to put them side by side if I can. So it's just a little tricky here. So this is her relocated chart. Can everybody see this? And this is her natal chart. Let's see if I can move it over a little bit. So the pictures take precedence on here. So one sec, let's check it out. I know this is like this, it's tricky to see, but this is what's going on here. And if I move it too far, it's a little bit tricky. So here we go. So it does change, but it doesn't change as much as you would think it would. So there are things that are going to happen. So let's see what happens. So in New York, right, on the left, Leah's chart in New York, she's a Scorpio rising, and her Saturn and her Pluto, like these are essentially conjunct, right? Like, you know, they're 2 degrees apart. They're essentially conjunct. So in New York, she's a Scorpio rising, and her Saturn and her Pluto in the 12th house. So people are going to be quite controlling of her. In New York, there's a possibility that people are going to blame her for everything in New York, even if she didn't do it. There'll be death behind the scenes. People trying to control her. It's probably not the greatest place in the world for her in New York. Money's probably okay in New York, but she's going to fight. You know, she's going to have a bit of a fight with her finances in New York. And that's the deal. She might have the rose-colored glasses with money in New York, and she might really like it, but it might not be the best thing for her. Now, over here in Dearborn, Michigan, it's actually Dearborn should be a bit of a godsend for her. Quite sincerely. So the ascendant changes. Obviously, the ascendant changes. So instead of a Scorpio rising, she's technically a Libra rising. Now, the chart still lines up as a Scorpio chart. So she's still going to have to... The ruler of the chart changes. Okay? I mean, the houses line up like a Scorpio chart. So if she read her Scorpio horoscope as well, I know she's a late Leo. Oh, thanks, Gabrielle. Yeah, we'll look at your chart, of course. So, although she's a late Leo, a very late Leo, she's still a Leo, obviously loud and proud she's a Leo, and her Mars is in Leo, right? And the Mars back here, she probably does stuff behind the scenes anywhere, whether it's in New York or whether it's Dearborn. She obviously, you know, she probably still does stuff behind the scenes. She probably still has an abundance of haters. Venus, wherever you go, is still in front of her sun, so she's obviously really good looking, and she could easily make money off her looks. The thing is, though, you might want to start having a little bit of a look at your Virgo horoscopes and your Scorpio horoscopes. Even though you're technically a Leo, you're such a late Leo, a Virgo horoscope and Scorpio horoscopes, even in Dearborn, might be something for you to look at. Now, you're incredibly psychic. Obviously, all of this stuff aspecting your ascendant, especially in Dearborn, is going to make you highly psychic, highly intuitive. There's a situation where in Dearborn you're probably going to be, you're probably going to come off as a control freak, and you're going to probably come off as disciplined, control freak, hardworking, working towards your goal. You probably appear as if you're someone on a mission, and you actively go after your goals. Down here in Dearborn, we have Jupiter and Uranus move from your first house. And, you know, Jupiter's in your first house. You know, you're tall, voluptuous, leggy. You know, you're clearly a Jupiter in the first house kind of woman. And although you may be a little bit quirky in New York, over in Dearborn, you put a lot of energy into your finances. You should work hard. Money's going to come, money's going to go, right? Money in, money out. unusual ways of making money. But money should be pretty good in Dearborn, very sincerely. You should make a significant amount of money. We're going to get to your transits in a second, and I'm going to warn you about something. The nodes are going to sit at 1 degree from October all the way to January, and then the nodes are going to they're going in this direction. Then the nodes are going to block out your sun in February, March. So, you know, you might find your luck waning for the next 4 or 5 months, and then you're absolutely going to have to watch your health. But not today. It's coming up. Watch your health, watch your finances. I'll tell you more as we cruise along. But you should be financially more stable in Dearborn. Yeah, it should be pretty cool. You know, you're more of a family person. The moon is in the 4th. Oh, the moon is, instead of the moon being in the 3rd house in New York, the moon is going to transit over into the 4th house. So you're going to make your home a priority as opposed to travel and communication. See, with the Mars in the 9th house in New York, you probably wanted nothing more than to get the hell out of New York. With Mars in the 9th house, you want to get out, you want to get out, you want to travel, you want to do your thing. But over here, it's technically still in the 9th house, right? It's right there on the cusp, but it's moving into the 10th house. So you're probably going to do more 10th house stuff than you would have expected, meaning you might travel a lot in Dearborn, but more than likely you're probably going to push the career a little more. Now, on the negative side, as far as the career is concerned, Venus is actually retrograde. So I would imagine you're gonna have love problems as you move through life. And you're probably going to have love problems based on your looks too. People are going to see you a particular way, and you're going to have trouble expressing yourself romantically in this lifetime, or people are going to take it the wrong way, or guys are always going to, you know, cause you problems in certain ways in your life. So you're going to have to deal with it. But you could be quite. This is not really popularity among people. The 10th house isn't really popularity among people. The 10th house is more like rewards from the office, rewards from work. It's being seen favorably from 10th house things. And 10th house things aren't the people. The people are the 11th house. The 10th house thing is like the king or the bosses at work or authority figures. And you're going to be seen in very strong light by authority figures. Maybe you marry a cop. Who knows? You're not going to marry a cop. You're too good looking for that. But anyways, that's the deal. And that's the deal. You might be a little me. You might be a little bit me. You might spend a lot of time talking about yourself. You might spend a lot of time worried about your looks and your appearance. But once again, with Venus retrograde, your love life is going to be it's always going to be screwed up. That's the deal. I don't know if there's divorce. I wouldn't necessarily call this divorce in your chart, but I would definitely say there's something going on in your chart where there's, you know, stuff happening behind the scenes. It's always going to cause problems in your chart. Let's look at the transits. So that's what your relocated chart looks like. Let's look at your transits right now. Yeah, yes. Yeah, we're all going to have that today. Oh, yeah, I would bet that you're reclusive. Give me a second to make sure this lines up on the page. Let's see this pull up here in the transits. All right, here we go. Transits up. So as far as your transits are concerned in Dearborn, there's a lot going on behind the scenes right now. And Mercury is also retrograde behind the scenes. Nothing is coming close to your Pluto, so you don't have to worry about that quite yet. You don't have to worry about it until like after Christmas. But for now, there's a lot happening behind the scenes. You clearly, you know, you might have some haters. You might be doing things behind the scenes to help people. You might be doing things behind the scenes to mess people up. This isn't just behind the scenes, and it's also hidden enemies, obviously hidden enemies. So watch out for people working against you right now. People are clearly gossiping about you, and you're restructuring your environment right now. You're thinking about restructuring your environment. Along with Saturn down here, right? Everything is retrograde right now. I don't think, you might be thinking about moving, But more than likely, you're thinking about redecorating everywhere you live. Redecorating, getting things going on. You see, there's a change going on in her 4th house. But Jupiter is here as well. And when Jupiter moves forward, she's going to be very lucky. But something is restricting her in her 4th house, or it's going to restrict her, and it's causing problems there. So maybe there's some renovation that needs to happen at a house, maybe some kind of cleaning up that has to happen that you've been neglecting or you've been waiting for. But something has got to happen where you're going to have to change it up. There is a possibility as you move forward that you might have an increase in the rent, or next month a lot of people might come and visit the house. So you just got to roll with it. Just got to roll with it and deal with it. See this over here? She went through her node return this year. So she went through a big change in her life this year. Right now she's going through a financial change, right? The nodes are making this oops,
Sorry.
it's all right. The nodes are making this aspect to Venus. So she's going through a financial change this year. And right now you'll see next month the nodes are going to park right on top of her Jupiter for 3 months. And it's in this astro sector here of her finances. So, Leah, right now you should be worried about your finances. You know, right now is the time for finances. So, check your money. The nodes are going to try and take the light away from making money, and you should be making a lot of money in Dearborn. On the plus side, Venus is going to cruise in and hang out here for a little while. So Venus is going to help you make some money, but you're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to work at it in spite of all the people trying to fuck you over behind the scenes. And that's what's going on. That's what your relocated chart looks like, and those are your transits coming up. It's a financial thing. As far as love is concerned, Uranus is retrograde, so you're attracting some goofy banana stuff in love, and you just got to roll with it. And that's it. Yeah, I don't think moving is the thing right now. I think it's redecorating. That's what I think. I don't think it's moving time. I think it's redecorating time.
What would you say is usually moving?
Well, you'd have to have some movement in the 4th house. And Saturn's not movement. Saturn's take away.
Mm-hmm.
And Jupiter is going to augment everything. It's going to make it bigger. So that's, so with Jupiter here, she can make, this looks good for renovations and for expanding the house and for having a lot of people come over. And just making money and focusing on the 4th house. If she was going to move, then you'd see movement in here. Something would break this down, right? If Venus was here, she'd get a break on the rent. It's a possibility of a move if Venus was there, but usually when Venus is there, people get a little bit lazy. So it's making money, it's lazy at home, it's attracting people at home. Not necessarily a move, but like making it look prettier. If Mars was here, Mars would be disruptive energy.
Mm-hmm.
And Mars disrupting the 4th house would indicate there's a potential to move because it might be a rent increase or some kind of bullshit happening.
Someone told me, and this is why I'm asking you, that when your chart ruler sometimes goes over your 4th, like because Scorpio, like maybe if Mars went over her 4th house, or do you go by that or no? Ever?
You're welcome, Leah. I hope you have a super amazing day. Let's pull up Gabrielle's chart. A lot of people here. Hold on, I just gotta put Gabrielle in here. A lot of people say a lot of shit.
Right.
That's all I have to say about that. A lot of people say a lot of shit. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
I should look back when I moved all the time.
I think it's a lot of hypothetical stuff. With the ruler of the house in the 4th house. The ruler of your chart in the 4th house indicates, depending on if it's amicable or not, like if the ruler of your chart is your ascendant, and the ascendant squares the 4th house. Mm-hmm. And so if your ruler is in the 4th house, it depends. If your ruler is
Venus, like if it's me.
If it's Venus and your 4th house is like Capricorn, Venus doesn't like it in Capricorn. Mm-hmm. So there might be a problem there. But if the ruler of your chart is in the 4th house, then you're going to identify with your home. Your identity is going to be at home. Okay. That's what it is. It doesn't mean you're going to move. It means your identity is at home. If your ruler is in the if your ruler is in the 5th house, your identity is going to be with your kids. If it's with the 7th house, it's going to be with your partner.
Okay.
So that's how it all kind of works out.
Okay.
Oh, you had a rent increase last month. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Go, Sonny. I know what I'm talking about.
Hey, you predicted my pimple that I had on my head early yesterday.
Well, that was an easy one to predict. You're eating junk food. No, no, I'm just teasing.
No, I'm not.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Let me pull up Gabrielle's chart. I just have to hide this a little bit, so we'll pull up different names for Gabrielle. One sec. Did I pronounce it LL, Gabrielle? LL? No. LLY? No. No. Just give me a second. Gabrielle, give me a second. Obviously, you're here. I just gotta... LYLAY. Just... You see, when they're talking about rulers or planets in different houses, you're talking about Vedic yogas. It's what you're talking about. And you have to understand how they work. You can't just blurt it out. And people want a cookie cutter thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Delisa, it's great to see you. Oh, LAY. Ah, thanks, Gabrielle. I got it. I know it's L. I can't spell Layla for some reason. Which is, but I got you right here. You know I got you right here. So what happens is they try and take a bit of a McDonald's approach. Like they try and take and you can do it for some things, but it's not really how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Because if the ruler of your first house is in the fourth house, but it could be, it could be in its detriment, it could be in its fall, it could be, it could square something else. There are lots of things that it could do. And the fourth house doesn't necessarily mean moving. It means your home.
And roots and foundation, right?
So it's not, to get something like that, it's a little bit different. And when I do these mini readings, I keep it simple for everybody. Simple. But the complicated stuff, the problem is they treat the complicated stuff as if it's simple, and it's not. And they only do half the calculations for it. And as such, it's like doing a math equation and not doing the last 5 numbers in the equation. It really is. And so, so yes and no. But the ruler of your chart is your identity, and wherever it falls is what you're going to relate to. It's where your identity is right now. The ruler of my chart is Mercury, and it's in the 7th house. I relate to partnerships. I'm the love hypnotist. My biggest stuff that I created in this world is romantic magic. It's for relationships. And, because that's highlighted there. But Mercury is in its detriment in Sagittarius. But it's right beside my Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, so it kind of offsets it. So
nice.
You have to, so you wouldn't know all of that by just saying your chart ruler in the 7th house. You have to
break it down a little more.
It's a little bit more than that simple, but it's not really, but it's not more complicated than that, right? It's not. Right. I didn't say anything like you got to look at all this bullshit. I didn't say anything like that. Hey, Gabrielle, let's look at your progress chart for a little bit. Is that what you asked? I want to look a little bit at your progress chart and see if there's anything good coming up. So, I think you're fine. See, Gabrielle's a 91. She's not an 88. She's a 91. So she's going through it a little harder and a little later than everybody else. Right? All the... there's so many 88s that we were seeing, right? Like, how many dragons? Like, they're all dragons. Like, they're all around 88, 89. Like, Daniela's around there. Jasmine's around there. A bunch of 88, 89s on the sunny side. But Gabrielle's a 91, right? She's the baby in the group. And so, that's the deal. All right, let's look at your progress chart first. You're getting... Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wait, we're not even looking at the charts? You guys not seeing the charts? I was looking at the charts. Damn, I screwed it up. You're going to get the laser eye. I should get the laser eye. Then I'm going to have one evil eye and one laser eye. And I'll be like, and then I'll be able to do the Scorpio stare like this. Watch. I'm going to give you guys the Scorpios. Hey, Jisha's in the house. How come I don't see Jisha's? Okay, watch out. I'm going to give you the Scorpio stare using my third eye. Guys, get ready for it. Get ready for it. Don't look. Don't look. I'm going to give you guys the Scorpio stare using my third eye. Are you guys ready? Oh, you guys, don't fall in love with me. Trent, don't fall in love. Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love. Laser eye. Oh, laser eye. What's that? Evil eye. Ooh, evil eye. Laser eye. Oh my God. That's intense, man. You guys don't know how intense it is. Intense for me too. Being Scorpio is intense. All right, next. Okay. Oh, Jisha's an 88 as well. Yeah, Jisha's an 88. Ooh. A lot of 88s on the sunny side.
Got an 88er?
Yeah, well, there are a lot of 88s on the sunny side. Yeah, no more grandma glasses. I'm not going to hide behind any granny panties anymore either. From now on, I'm going to be like HellBeast, and I'm going to be Full Metal Jacket, just like HellBeast. That's right. The only problem is my underwear might rust if I go through the sprinkler wearing one of those. All right. Everybody stop it. I'm being stupid now. Everybody chill out. So, let me just pull up Gabrielle's progress chart and see if she's going through anything neat right now. Maybe you don't have to act your age. You're young. Your age is young. You know what, you are... Well, I don't know. Okay, let's pull up the charts here. Okay. We're just going to take a quick second and look at Gabrielle. Shit! Okay, we'll try it again. We're going to look... What? I'm watching the show too. You act like a grandmother? Me too. You should... I'm totally act like... You know, it was so rough. It was so... You guys don't understand how... Shit. Let's put that down and I'll tell you. Things got so... I was such a tight ass here. I was like so uptight with the kids. I was about to introduce my foot to Bear's ass. I was like, hey, Sonny's foot, welcome. I want you to say hello to Bear's ass. Oh and I was going to do it. I was going to introduce my foot to his ass. But I was afraid his ass might talk back. Right? We were just at the Vortex, and he was releasing chi at an epic level. I wouldn't go to the Vortex anytime. That's why we didn't go yesterday. Because he released too much evil chi at the Vortex. Yes. And I just thought it was too dangerous.
It was dangerous.
It would have been too dangerous for everybody.
The weather showed.
The weather showed. We were blessed. The universe was saying, maybe you shouldn't go back to the Vortex twice in one day. And then, or the next day. And then, but I didn't want his ass to be talking back to my foot. So I kept them separated. He got lucky that day. But I did show him the back of my hand. I was like, yo, mother, hey, I'll show you the back of my hand. I was like, oh. Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah. Kids, man. I'll discipline the ass out of that kid.
I prefer to call them pet humans.
Perhaps. All right, here we go. Gabrielle's up. Okay, so let me pull the chart up. I'm going to have all these charts of Gabrielle on my computer. Man, I was still married. Someone would go fucking crazy. All right, let's check the progress chart, then check her transits. So as we're cruising through Gabrielle, let's see what's going on. Let's see if there's any time for love. So Venus You were born with a Venus retrograde in your chart, right there. See, little Venus retrograde? And Venus has been retrograde, blah, 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 blah. But your Venus is conjunct Jupiter. So if you're looking for love, Gabrielle, Venus is now direct in your chart. So in about 3 years or so, in about 3 years, memes likes the pet human comment. Hey, Gabrielle, in about 3 years, you're going to be in a quite sincere, very big season of love. Look at that. Venus is going to be at 26 degrees in a couple of years, and it's going to hit your Jupiter, and it's going to hit your Venus, and it's going to aspect your Mars. So it should be quite interesting. First, next year, Venus is going to make an aspect to Mercury. So you'll be thinking about love, you'll be trying to find it, everything is cool, working towards it. And then don't mess this up. Don't mess it up. Don't be goofy bananas. Don't be crazy. Just go get it. Be confident, self-assured, and do your thing. In about 3 years, right? Let's say 2.5 to be safe, that you are entering into your season of love. So go get it. Also, soon, right around that time, Jupiter is going to progress to 3 degrees. And when Jupiter progresses to 3 degrees, it's going to, right around that time, you're going to be super duper lucky in love, and you're going to be extremely successful. That's it. Gabrielle, that's it. You should be working towards it right now. The last couple of years have been bullshit, but Jupiter is about to make an aspect to your sun. Your progressed Jupiter is about to make an aspect to your sun. Venus is about to make an aspect to your natal Jupiter and your natal Venus. In addition to that, the sun at 2 degrees is going to be at 3 degrees next year. So I think you should absolutely go for it. Look for love. Keep your eyes open for love and romance and money. It's coming your way. It's absolutely coming your way. I'm so very excited for you. Very, very excited. Okay, that's just a quick little snip of your progress chart. Let's lose that. Let's bring up to your natal chart. That's great, Gabrielle. You're gonna absolutely find love and money. You just gotta, and I'm not saying you just have to do this or just do that. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying it's coming, so keep your eyes open for it. As far as the bullshit of day-to-day life is concerned, Capricorn rising. Well, you're a Capricorn rising. Maybe you look a little uptight. Maybe you do look a little uptight. Maybe you do wear the granny glasses. Maybe you do get all the BS happening your way. And that's the deal. Forget about Saturn. Saturn's not going to make it down. You're out of your Saturn return. It's time to move forward in life. Let's look at the nodes. The nodes in Sagittarius aren't really going to have too much of a problem with the nodes in Capricorn. When the nodes move into Scorpio, you're still going to be fine. You don't have to worry about anything until it all moves into Libra, and that's in a number of years. But did you see how it works out? When the nodes get into Libra, in a couple of years when the nodes are in Libra, you're going to go through a big-ass life transformation, but your progress chart already says it. So it's coming up. If I were you, I would be very excited. Yeah, I was really excited. I was going through my season of love last month, and I totally pissed it off and wasted it. So don't waste. I'm not going to let you waste it. I'll bug you about it as the years go on. Gabrielle's a long-time SunnySide.
Good.
All right. So what do you have to watch out for? You have to watch out for changes in your identity right now. Watch out for next month gaining weight. Watch out for gaining weight next month. Don't go too crazy. Right? Your identity should become larger than life. And things should be pretty good for you. Things probably suck right now. People are probably dumping on you. With the Saturn retrograde, people are dumping on you. You might be a little bit reclusive. You might feel alone and isolated. People are probably bullshitting you. But when Saturn moves direct and then Jupiter moves direct, you're going to be back in control of everything again. Obviously, don't get the laser eye until everything moves direct. Obviously, don't get laser eye surgery with Mercury retrograde. That should be an obvious one. On the plus side, any plus stuff going on, money probably, rose-colored, things are probably a little expensive right now, but eventually when Neptune goes direct, whenever it goes direct, money's going to get a lot better. Watch out for traffic accidents, right? Uranus cruising through Third house, it's retrograde right now, so watch out for traffic accidents, watch out for arguing brothers and sisters, watch out for communication problems, just generally watch out for weirdos and freaks, right? Mercury, Uranus in the third house, watch out for weirdos and freaks and weird kind of communication stuff. There's always bullshit. There's always going to be bullshit behind the scenes trying to screw you over. October 19th. Oh, you're going to be fine. I think you're going to be fine. October 19th should be fine. And so, what else is going on? Watch out for problems. Watch out for problems at home, right? Lilith is here. The North Node is here. It's going to continue for the next little while. Your home life should be really good, but there's a possibility you're neglecting your home life, and you might be taking it a little bit for granted. There's nothing else going on here, and 3 degrees is whatever. You don't really have anything. You do have one thing you have to watch out for. So right now, the nodes are making an aspect to your sun. Oh, I guess the nodes are squaring your sun, right? These are all, I guess the nodes are squaring your sun, but this isn't anything too weird about it. You see, you're going through a change, right? When anything that squares the nodes indicate a change in your life that you have to go through it. And the nodes are going to make an aspect to your sun right now. There might be a change in your finances. Right, Gabrielle, 8th house, it might be a change in your finances, but the nodes are just going to sit at 1 degree down here. The nodes are going to sit at 1 degree from the middle of October all the way to January. So there are going to be big changes in your first house, right? Big changes in your appearance that you can't go back to. So just roll with it. It's not always negative. Right, there's no squares, like Aquarius doesn't square Gemini, so you don't have to worry about that. And I mean, it's not going to be 1 degree Taurus, it's 29 degrees Taurus, so it's going to be 1 degree Gemini, so you don't have to worry about it. If it was over here, 1 degree Taurus, then you're going to have a problem. But at 1 degree Gemini, you won't have a problem. So you're going through a big flux and a change in your life. Your Lasix's appearance, yeah, I like your glasses though, I think they're cute. They're a little bit old lady glasses. I know, I get it. But, like, I think they're cute. So, not flirting with Gabrielle. Leave me alone. We're just friends. Just friends. So, anyways. It's
about having fun, right?
Anyways. No, I want her to find love. And so, plus, all of this shit here squares all my Scorpio stuff. So, it's not even fun. But that's what's going on, Gabrielle. Take it easy. There's, some stuff is going to happen at home. Watch out for changes at home. And just, yeah, well, you know the deal, Gabrielle. So that's the deal. What else is going on that you have to watch out? So the most important thing, you have this under control. You remember when we talked about that Saturn bullshit for all those years? You made it through. Now the big change is coming in your appearance and your identity, and you have this under control, and I think it's a very, very positive change that you're going through, and I sincerely believe you're about to go into your season of love. It's going to, like, not today, obviously. Well, I don't think you're going through it today, 22 degrees. No, not today. Not today. Your Venus is going to square your Venus and all of this kind of, love's not the greatest. You might have some star-crossed lovers kind of stuff, or you meet some guys who don't turn out to be perfect, or they're a little, some guys are going to bullshit. But Gabrielle's always meeting guys who trying to bullshit her every single day. She lives by the beach, man. Guys bullshit her every single day. And so you just got to roll with it. A little bit more bullshit in love. And then Venus is going to chill out in Sagittarius for a bit. And when Venus chills out in Sagittarius, when Venus chills out in Sagittarius, love is going to come your way. So just roll with it. Just roll with it. And don't stress anything out. Just do yourself, be beautiful. And then next year, you're going to click into this season of love thing. So I'm very excited for you. We're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do it. Gabrielle's going to lead the sunny side in love. Next month, you might travel, right? Next month, you might travel. People from a distance coming back. And that's the deal. That's the deal. It's all about it. It is, Gabrielle, I'm so excited for you. The upgrade is just the upgrade is just kind of the precursor. It's the prelude to everything you're going through. You're going to do this thing with your appearance, and then you're going to like, you're not going to do, you're not going to attract based on your looks. You're going to attract based on your personality. But you're going to really shine in the next couple of years. So take that step. Don't take this the wrong way. Gabrielle's gorgeous. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, she's, you ultimately attract according to your personality. And this is going to take you out from behind that veil, and it should give you a tremendous amount of confidence and a push, and you're about to become very lucky in love. It's 3 years off. So say 2.5 years off. So next year you're going to think about it, you might identify it, and then you're going to meet the love of your life. It's very exciting. I'm so excited for you. Now we got to find HellBeast going through it, but he's not going through it in time. Hey baristas, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. I'm going to book off in a sec because it's almost lunchtime here. I got to go check in on the kids, make sure they're doing okay. And then take it one step at a time. But that was a pretty cool chart. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Gabrielle, you see all that bullshit we looked at in the last couple of years, right? All that bullshit, like, oh, fuck, all this, all that, and the stress and everything. But you made it through the bullshit. Now you have some really good stuff coming up that I'm so excited for. All right, let's get out of here. Priestess, you stay out of trouble. You stay out of trouble. You be cool. So, Gabrielle, you be cool. The progress chart is the chart that's going to show your seasons, your big, you're welcome, Gabrielle, your big life themes. So Gabrielle had some pretty she's born with a Venus retrograde, and it's like, oh God, never good. Like, you remember when we looked at Jisha's chart, and she has Venus is going to be retrograde in her chart for like the next 30 years. It happens. It's it's the one that says you becoming an Aries. It's going to progress. Your Venus, you have definitely progressed into an Aries right now. You're going to be a little more. No, you probably progressed beyond Aries. We're going to have to take a minute and look at your chart. In class, we'll look at progress charts this week. Hey, Ramel, what's up, beautiful? It's great to see you. Priestess, we'll look at the progress charts next time, and we'll see what's going on. We'll look at seasons in class. That'll be fun. We looked at composite charts last week. We'll look at progress charts this week. That's a good idea. Ramel, it's great to see you. And Delisa, it's great to see you again. It's great to see Gabrielle. It's great to see everybody. Gingy's in the house doing her thing. Just let me get out of here and go start the day. Let me download this stuff and see if I can turn it into videos. And then we'll work it from there. That's the action, guys. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing live from Sedona, yeah. Live from the vortex. Wishing everyone the best of a beautiful day. And I'll see you guys soon.